We're going to start off with some applause today, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 48 of the show. And, well, for the lack of not having any sort of intro, that's what we have. So, hey, from the sidelines, episode 48 with your standard host. Here, as always, Ryan Mafia. What is up, guys? We also got, let's go to Brandon. Brando Baird. What is up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good. Coming off this really nice, enjoyable weekend, beautiful weather. Rolling into this little heat wave. Not excited for that.
Yeah, we're keeping it light. We're keeping it breezy on today's show. So our next host, Stephen Hatch. I don't know why I kind of caught up there. We were talking about a pre-show. Now I'm in my head. God damn it. All right. Well,
it's weird when some people call me by my first name, just because it's like.
I've also only called you Hatch for a majority of the time.
99% of the time. So welcome
back,
everybody.
That's like when I need to get your attention, they're like, hey, Steven. It's like, well, what the fuck?
That's what you do at that point.
Well, it's like if you're in public with your parents, have you ever been like, hey, parent name, instead of like,
all the time. I do it all the time.
Definitely.
Yeah. You'd be like, hey, Mike.
You sound
Machine gun Mike.
You sound like a fucking kid. Mom.
Dada.
That's when they don't listen though. You hit that. Hey, mom,
Dad,
Michael.
Michael. Hey. Yeah. It hits different. For sure. Before we get too far into the show, we gotta talk about our couple sponsors today. NECTR Energy, great little sponsor here. A little energy pouch you can throw in your gums, get energized. It's got a lot of great natural ingredients in it, and we'll talk about them more later on in the show. Head over to NECTR Energy. That's spelled NECTR.energy/MafiaProductions. You can get a buy two, get one free and free shipping over there. So yeah, you can go check it out for more info, or we'll talk about it more later on in the show. I'm going to throw one in right now. Boom. I'm now energized for this show because I am a little sleepy today. And their next sponsor, Liquid IV. So that's the other one on the show. Great hydration product. And there's actually very big news with Liquid IV. They've come out with a sugar-free product. And actually, I've done some research into it. It's a very high-quality product. And we're going to be talking about that more and explaining more about that later on in the show as well. But same thing, liquidiv.com. It's going to be under the code Mafia_Moffitt. It's a 20% off code with free shipping. So you can head over there. And then, stick around. We're going to talk about the sugar-free more later on in the show. There's actually some really good kind of science and reasons that went into the ingredients they chose. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, guys, it's Tuesday. It's a podcast day. We had ICPL this past weekend. It's the last tournament in June. We finally did it. We did the 3 tournaments in a row that we were all dreading.
Yeah, sadly, I didn't get to show up because I was busy at home. But yeah, how was it, guys?
The weather was nice, as I said at the beginning of the show. It was a beautiful day to play. There weren't that many teams though to run it 2 days, so we only did it once.
I think
just
there was
on Saturday.
8 teams overall.
Was it? Yeah.
They just did an open division with like the couple pro teams out there, and then a couple amateur entries.
Yeah. It was cool though. It actually flew by. Surprised me. Dave. Even Dave got out there reffing. That was
definitely
fun. Put
put that part in there because I saw Dave Baines wearing a head ref jersey, and I don't know the last time I've seen that, so that was exciting. I was gonna say the day flew by. It was a pretty quick little tournament, but honestly, it was hella fun for that aspect. It kind of just felt like a backyard get together, throw together with a couple teams, but I don't know. It was a lot of fun. The Chiefs were out there, which means it was all the kind of old Sacramento DMG pro guys. Guys that I started filming with the doc and stuff, and spent a lot of time with, and all of them kind of gone to separate teams, gone separate ways. Some have retired from the sport, some have got new jobs and all that stuff. So it's always good when you get to see those guys, hang out with them. Especially around the paintball field in general. But yeah, so it was an exciting weekend overall. We will talk about that more later on in the show. We also, Hatch has been dying. We have not talked about Minecraft for a couple weeks, so he has been biting. We're not going into it yet.
I was like, he's spoiling me.
He's been dying for me to let him talk about it. So we'll get into that later on in the show. We'll have some more video game talk because I have some of my own nerd shit to talk about as well.
I went crazy today, bro. I'm gonna go crazy.
I know. But hey, for all of our non-nerd listeners, we'll give you some time to enjoy some paintball talk before we jump into that. And then, yeah, we also got, I mean, of course, you know, a couple shout outs, the code word of the week later on in the show. And there is a lot. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. And yeah. All right. Let's get into it, guys. So as we've been talking about, ICPL, it was out at Capital Edge, the Golden State Open. I mean, Brandon, you were reffing along with Dave Baines, a lot of the other semi-pro DMG crew. How, you know, you said the weather and stuff was great, but I guess how did the day go from like a reffing standpoint? It's really different. It's 10-man. I mean, that's, I think, only the third time I've seen 10-man rules be played out like in front of my own eyes.
It was cool. I thought it was going to be a little more difficult. The mounts, reffing the mounts was really hard.
Yeah, it gets,
because they're so spread
filming
apart.
It was hard.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude, it's so spread apart. You got to be up on a mount, and I mean, paint's raining in everywhere. I don't know. You can't. It's hard to like
find a safe spot.
Yeah, a safe spot.
And then also to not give away all the moves too, because it's like,
oh my god, yeah.
It goes back to lifeguard scanning. Shout out Paul Stallard. Go check out our episode. We talk about that more in that. But yeah, you gotta hit up with the old, I don't know where anyone is. Like, where are they at?
Scanning. Where's he at?
Yeah, we had radios. I hope we have radios for yes, all of us. Well,
damn,
most of us.
Logan didn't get a radio.
Yeah, Logan.
Jay does not deserve one.
Yeah,
Caden did not. Logan and Caden didn't have one.
Logie Bear, Caden Bear.
Makes sense.
Everyone else had one.
If Bear enters your name, then no, you do not get a radio.
Dude, the last Seppo, we only had 2 radios, and I was one of them. So, what's up, dude?
Patch the big dick on campus. All right, thanks, bro.
Of field 2, baby, 3-man.
Field 2, 3-man.
You know how handy that was? Like, I mean, I'm on once. I was a start gate ref the whole day. Like, I'm standing behind on Hyperball, and I see, like, I think it was Speegs or someone shooting at the snake corner, and I'm behind him. I see, like, a hit on the elbow. And, like, immediately I'm like, hey, Mike, go check that snake corner's right elbow. And he, like, goes in and checks him and stuff. And, like, it was just so convenient because during Seppo, I got to run my ass over there because no way in hell that snake corner ref's gonna see me, like, trying to wave him down. No, so I don't know. Yeah, those came in handy.
I mean, and that's why, like, yeah, pro field refs all have them. It's, you hear him talking constantly when I'm on the sidelines with him of like, hey, go check that guy, like check the inside, and then they're able to tell, like, you know, exactly where they think it might be, because, like, you know, you can kind of give hand gestures like, hey, that guy, like, go check it, but it's like, where?
Not everybody has the same hand gestures.
Not that, but it's also like, once you get to him. Okay, where? The inside? Like, okay, where though? Is he wiping it as I'm looking somewhere else? Like, what? Yeah.
You know, something that's really funny is one of the Chase, the guy with the red J. You guys know who I'm talking about, Chase?
Fucking yeah, the dude who bonus balled me at Seaple. Yeah. Shout out Chase Nichols. Right. Yeah.
So he reffed for like the first time. He reffed for like the first time at the last Sepple. Bro, motherfucker was giving me the worst sign language possible, dude. The guy was doing Naruto jutsus across the field, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I don't even know how to read those.
That's that meme. I don't know if you guys seen it, but the scene from Madagascar with the monkeys like doing the crazy like perfect hand signals, and then it cuts to the dude who's just like, and it's like, I don't know what you said, bro. All right, let's go. So yeah, it's it's essentially that.
So you just give a yes, and then that's it. Yes.
Copy. Solid.
Thumbs up.
Quiet thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Okay. It's just a lot of awkward silence there too. Yeah, it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, it was cool. Hearing Dave's communication over the radio.
Dude, he's so loud.
He's really loud, and he sees everything. Oh my god.
Dude, he has such a good eye. Cause it's funny, like, dudes would try to cheat, and then they'd see Dave walking towards them, and they'd be like, "Nope, I'm getting the fuck out now. Like, I'm gonna get a penalty."
I'm cut. Stop.
I'm cut. Yeah, no more doing what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start walking towards the sidelines.
Yeah, I mean, but like he sees stuff across field of calling out on the radio, like, that guy hit, get him out. We're like, all right, get him out, and then sure enough, like, there's a hit. You know, I don't know, it was cool. A funny story that came out. out of this though. A little interaction between Logan and Alex Frazier was out there.
He's playing with the Chiefs.
Yep. I think it was the very first Hyperball game of the day. I'm the box ref. Logan is snake side.
I think I literally have this clip. Oh yeah, no, okay, so I know exactly what you're talking about because I'm in the corner getting their breakout. It was in the Maple Leaf Chiefs video I posted. So, but continue. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So Logan's the first ref to my left, on the snake side. Oops.
Breaks the printer.
And go and he sees like halfway through the run, Alex gets hit. He starts calling him out. Alex dives and like he's still calling him out, saying that he's hit. And he stands up and Alex didn't think he was hit, so he told him like, I'm not hit. Like, where am I hit? And Logan's like, I saw it break. I don't know where you're hit, but I saw it break. Kind of, it was quick. It's in the mid run, And Alex goes, you're fucking drunk. And Logan says, bro, I'm 19. And Alex is like, it's a fucking metaphor, and walks off.
It's a fucking metaphor.
I'm fucking dead, dude. Actually, he can't be 19 and drunk.
Yeah, but eventually, like someone else pointed out where he was hit, and like he came back and apologized to Logan. He apologized twice to Logan, but
it's so funny.
I would not have apologized, especially to Logan.
I would not have apologized.
Fuck no.
Yeah, well, and I don't know. I think so. It's funny. His famous comment whenever there's a cheating video. Not a quarter-sized amount. It's like you can
100%. Every single one I see
he will say that. Like, yeah. And so I guess maybe that's what it is. Like, his kind of muscle memory or like first thought process is like, I don't see a big hit. Where am I hit? And then once it's explained to him later, he was like, oh fuck, my bad. But yeah, that is funny. That was kind of, he brought back the classic NPPL argument a little bit there.
That might show how I guess young I am, but is that a real thing? Was a quarter-sized hit? Is that a real thing?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy. You're telling me a ref was walking up and like fucking pulling out change out of his pocket, checking it?
No, but that was kind of that was how it was written in the rule. Is like it needed to be kind of an amount that was bigger than that, and it was to kind of help with, I think, I don't know, like calling people on stuff that it's like a paintball fell on you and broke or some shit, like just because there's a little bit of paint on you, but then it's like, I don't know, it's ref's discretion, and you got dudes coming in who are like, yeah, that's a hit, but it's not bigger than a quarter, and then just send it, bro.
Just get rid of it.
I remember hearing stories about back in the woods. It was a quarter size. Like they'd spray bunkers to get enough spray that it's bigger than a quarter, and it just looks suspicious. It doesn't look like spray because there's so much spray, and they'd call teams out. Or like branches right above a bunker. They just put the branches.
Put enough paint on it, yeah.
Enough that the paint's gonna drop in a glob on the player, and now it looks like a hit. So
that's hella funny. Dude. That's like the example of the high level like tactics that they were using. That like you wouldn't think of that, and if you were starting out on like an amateur team, that wouldn't be like. Your coach probably wouldn't be telling you that type of stuff. But once you get to like the pro 10-man guys, they're like, all right, brother. So you're going to shoot enough paintballs. So you're going to create an opening and you're going to hit them through it. And I swear to God, it's going to work. Now follow me. And you're like, okay, man, I trust you. You're 48 and you're still good at this because this is 1993. That was the age of most of the people back then.
The tight grouping just in this pile of sticks.
Yeah, and like they're just dedicating 4 of their Nelson 10-round stick pods to it or some shit like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking paintball, baby. Yeah. They got brass talon eagles out there.
Someone needs to come up with an invention where it's like we're in a woods ball situation, because I've seen plenty of clips where people have like spray all over, especially with that pink paint.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Enrique's clip.
I think so.
Yeah, I forget which team it is, but I think it was from this year. And dude is covered from head to toe in pink spray, and it's like,
dude, motherfucker needs windshield wipers, bro. We need a guy with windshield wipers on his lens, dude, for the ICPLs.
Well, and I did see that a couple times this event with the hyperball, because hyperball will do the same thing too. There's gaps, so if people shoot through it, eventually you'll get a fuck ton on your lens.
For sure.
And I definitely saw like a couple times guys would like look at a ref and be like, "Hey, like, can I wipe this? Like, do you see this is not really a hit? Can I just hit it?" And yeah, they'd be like, "Okay, yeah." But then I feel like that
but ask it's a hit, and I'm just gonna say, "Can I wipe that shit?"
Yeah. No, and I feel like that fucks you up too though, because then it like smears and then it's like all fucked up. So it's better than nothing, but it's still not great.
It's like
I carry a micro.
Blinding.
I carry a micro for 10 man. Wipe it off.
Are you allowed to pull a micro out midpoint?
Medic rag.
Oh yeah.
The medic rag.
Medic rag. Hey, dude, AK was the first person I heard use that term. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's where I got it from, medic rag. So every time at the
Capital Edge big game. Yep.
Capital Edge big game, dude.
AK's got his medic rag.
You try to find the guy with the medic rag, and that guy will save your life, except when the truck's coming by, because then you get fucked up by the truck, you get revived, and then you get fucked up again.
I was gonna say the truck makes you want to not like come back. It's like a forced non-spawn.
You know, and it's like paintball guns, dude. They're so accurate. They're
pretty
so
much
accurate now that you just get annihilated.
I was gonna say, for all people our age, you remember like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, when you get spawn camped so hard you wouldn't even want to spawn back into the game. It's essentially what the van does.
I am watching the whole fucking kill cam. I am not giving these fuckers the satisfaction of getting me to respawn and die. You know?
Yep.
I'm
not gonna be the dude who gives you 110 kill game because I hit A as quick as possible.
No way. Not for me, bro. Yeah. I was actually the spawn camper guy.
Oh, okay. Sure. I see. Yeah. All right.
My friends in high school, we were disgusting in a bad way.
I guess. But, I don't know. You know. I also feel like lobbies back then were always so weird too. Because like there was no skill-based matchmaking. There was like no ranks. So people really didn't like grind as much. Like you'd have the top 10% players who'd play customs, game battles, stuff like that. But like the normal just generation of like multiplayer like players in that time weren't super good yet. And it was, yeah, if you were able to even get like a 10% better than them, you just had a great time.
You know, what really fucks me up is when I kill a guy and then you know how you can like hear him at the last second? Like hear him at the death
chat, yeah.
Right? I hate when it's like a dad and I can hear the kid screaming and he's like, "Oh, you got me there." And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, you like, want to hear a kid calling you the N-word 48 times, you know? Like that makes me like, all right, I'm glad I killed that dude. Fuck that kid, you know?
Working at a fucking iron farm all day.
And, how does an iron? Can we hold up a second? How does an iron farm work, Catch?
I would low-key Minecraft on the mind. Not even
okay. See, yeah, because I was gonna ask like physics. Do you plant the iron seeds or like what?
If that's how it works, bro, I have no idea how anything works.
Yeah, I don't know much about metallurgy or however you pronounce it. I don't know much about that either. So,
metallurgy.
You're not a metallurgist?
No, I'm not a metallurgist.
Yeah.
Come like king.
Sophisticated.
Yeah. Fuck. But yeah, I mean, other ICPL stuff. Maple Leaf Chiefs obviously took the W. If you've been paying attention to the Instagram feed, you obviously saw some of the videos I had out from that. Dude, fucking shout out Rise Against. That song came on my like Spotify shuffle playlist I have that plays during like when I'm filming, and yeah, I don't know, I just felt that one. I was like, dude, that's the song. And yeah, got some dope ass clips, put it together that night and shipped it out online. Did you guys see that one?
I did.
Yeah. Do you listen to music while you're filming?
Yeah, so that's something I've started recently, like this year. I actually talked to All in Media Sam about it last year. He was like the first guy I saw doing it. Having 1 year in, I kind of like, because I'm gonna be fully honest, there's definitely times where you get just kind of bored out there. And it's like having a little bit of something to kind of keep you into it. So it's like taking a little bit of that brain, attention. And then, I don't know, it just makes me feel like points go by quicker. It doesn't feel like you're out there nearly as long. That's kind of the power of music in general, I guess. It makes things more entertaining. And, if I only have one in and not at like, a crazy high volume, I'm still able to like hear the game, what's going on around me. I can hear calls. I can, kind of pay attention. It's not like I'm in my own world or something.
You could tune in and out.
Be like, oh, I got to pay attention to the game now, and kind of like stop listening to the music in a way. Like it's still going, but not paying attention to it.
It's that that volume level, that perfect volume level to where you can kind of just tune it out.
Yeah, well, and also like, I mean, for the Hormesis stuff, a lot of the stuff I'm doing is like I'm just in one spot for, an hour filming a set. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of times in there where I'm just sitting there in between points, and I'm, it's nice to have like a kind of dope song kind of keeping you in it. Like, all right. The other thing I like too is like, I'd listen to a lot of punk, a lot of rock, a lot of songs that I may create something from. And I also feel like that inspires me while I'm shooting too, because it's kind of this sense of like, I'm getting the kind of final picture in my head a little more because I'm hearing the influence of like what's going to go underneath it. So it gives me that like, oh, maybe I want a shot that looks like that because it'll fit better with this music choice.
Yeah, you'll edit it to fit the song a little better. That's where I was trying to get with it when I brought it up. Like that's instantly where my mind went. Yeah, you could envision it in real time.
Yeah,
well, it just sounds cool.
Yeah, when it's kind of, I had someone actually ask me this at ICPL this last week. Shout out, he's one of the players on War. He was asking me like, when I choose music for projects and stuff, like how does that process go? And honestly, it's different every time. Because like there's times like, yeah, like I said there, I had that song in my mind. I heard it a couple times throughout the day on shuffle, and I was like, yeah, that one. Like I want to use that one
part of that song.
Yeah, or like like I felt inspired by. I was like, dude, that'd be sick. Like that would look cool. And then boom, like all right. So I knew I'll get home, throw some footage down to it. We'll see what we can make. And then there's other times where it's like maybe I'm creating something for like a client, and it's like, hey, we want a song that's like this, and or that like, hey, we have a song for you to use. Can you use this song for us? And when that happens, it's like, okay, cool. So then it's a completely different of like, all right, this is the vibe, this is the thing. What footage do I have fits that? Am I going to be using more slow-mo type stuff, or am I going to be having to do more kind of like playing with beats and stuff? That's like one of my favorite things about like hip hop music. There's so many different like underlying beats and fills and little special effects that you can play off of to make your video seem almost more like full. It seems more of like a
tells a better story,
Yeah, well, not even a story. It seems more expensive from like a production value standpoint. It's like, oh, did you know that was gonna happen when you were filming? And it's like, not fully, but because it's in the music, I'm able to play off that with some good editing choices.
Dude, the power of editing.
Yeah. Do a lot, or you can do nothing. Depends on how good of an editor you are. It's not an easy skill. It takes a lot of time. That was one of the things that was brought up on Spick and Span show this week. They had Dan Napoli on. He was talking about some of the post production on Iron Kids. One of the things that they do with high level documentaries, but it's an easy way for writers and for the editor to go through and figure out which parts they want to find and take and be able to use. They'll create transcripts of all of the interviews. So he actually showed one, and it was Ryan's. His interview was about 3 hours long. The transcript is 72 pages. And so like that's made, that's created, that's get made up. So then he can refer to that and find the parts that are the juicy big story moments that he can connect with footage that then, he can relate with someone else's story, like stuff like that. Like that's where the building blocks from those things start when you're an organized professional filmmaker, as he is.
Damn, that's like next level.
Yeah, no. And I kind of sucks to say this, I do recommend people go check out that Spick and Span show, the episode he had with Matty Marshall and Dan Napoli. It was a very good conversation just about kind of the state of paintball media and where that could go in the future. There were some arguments had, there was some yelling going on, there were some pretty loud and passionate conversations. It's the type of conversations that I think need to be happening in our sport right now for it to be able to grow. And so yeah, I mean, I know some people listen to our show, listen to their show as well. So you guys, hey, you're off the hook. You've already heard it. But everyone else, I do recommend go out there, check it out. It is worth your time. But stay tuned. Listen to us first, and then go over, check them out. Because we are Hatch, as you always say. What do you always say, Hatch? What do you always say about from the sidelines? Yeah, there you go.
Spirit podcast. Without
See, if you did that when I said it, it would have been really clean. Like
I was fucking. I was like,
You weren't following me. It's all good. I lost him. I lost him somewhere in the sauce, but
you had me at first, and then I got lost myself.
You had me, and then you lost me, and then I got confused again.
I was like, it's like, okay, I'm focusing. I'm like, all right, Ryan's setting me up. Then I'm like, oh shit, butterfly. You know what I'm saying?
Butterfly, fuck.
You know, just got distracted.
Oh shit, did the punchline come?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, they took going in great detail about this. I like this.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, as Hatch always says, we are
the superior podcast.
Fuck yeah, thank you, Hatch. But yeah, guys, so I mean, yeah, go check them out. Give love to the paintball community as a whole, because hey, there's fucking not many of us. There's like 4 paintball podcasts that update regularly and consistently, and yeah, we're top of them. Speaking of 48, as we mentioned every week, 52, it's coming. We actually we made plans. We scheduled dates with people today, so that's gonna happen. We're gonna sip some beverages. We're gonna talk some shit, and yeah, we'll have the original guys on. So we're excited about that. Stay tuned for that. That's coming up in just a couple of weeks here, as this is episode 48 you're listening to now, which I already said.
Oh, I have one more question about the ICPL. Did you see anybody?
Yeah, we're not off that. I was just mentioning that stuff. Continue.
Did you guys see anybody just get absolutely just fucking rolled on, fucked up?
Not completely. Like I saw some some extra shots, but honestly, nothing worse than I've seen you give people. So, like nothing crazy.
Okay. No bruiser moments, nothing like that.
No.
I posted a clip today, and a dude does keep shooting after he's been shot, but I don't know. He gets hit maybe like 4 or 5 times. Like it's not
bang bang in the moment. That's
bang,
bang.
It was slowed down. Like
it's not like he was like just fucking going.
Yeah, no, it wasn't 20 seconds extra.
Damn.
I think Ryan hit it on the head with like it felt like a backyard kind of old friends back together kind of like
voice crack.
I know.
Back on the farm.
It didn't feel like a big national tournament. Of course, it was an open, smaller, not. It
was like, an affiliate. It wasn't
amateurs.
Like an ICPL major or something.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to think. Like there was one team. It was like the team from Reno. That all the other 7 teams I knew players on. Like, it's
that's a good
people
point.
that you regularly see.
Golden State Chess Club, the kind of Golden State Chess Club offshoot team. That was a lot of like the DMG local guys. Shout out Connor.
I definitely noticed that.
Dude, I got a clip of Connor getting a 2K.
Hell yeah.
There's your applause, Connor.
Is it the one you posted?
Yeah, so you can't really see it that well in that cut, but while that's happening, there's actually 2 guys in the 50, and he gets the drop on both of them. So he does. That is a confirmed on camera 2 kills, 1 stream. Good job for you, Connor. It was funny. He even mentioned it at the tournament, though. He's like, "Yeah, Ryan, my low strap syndrome, right?" And I was like,
"Hell yeah!"
I was like, "Yeah, no, you currently have it now. You still need to fix that, but good kill, good job, buddy."
You know, it's almost like a skill to use like low strap syndrome.
If you can play that good and look that bad, fucking, you have my respect, sir.
For me, it feels uncomfortable because I feel like that's just gonna go around my neck. You know, one bad dive and the strap goes downwards and the mask comes down.
Yeah, because it's still chin strapped, but that's supposed to stop from going up, not going down. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm about to turtleneck that shit in a second.
Yeah. I also just think like it's, just have it up high because then you get that nice mask tilt and you look aggy as fuck, bro. If your mask is straight forward, you're not doing it. It needs to have a little tilt. Yes, thank you, Brandon.
What'd you say?
He said a word that's gonna get us limited monetization
on
YouTube.
I like that word.
This episode's
that's what I thought it was.
No, I said yay. Yay.
Yay.
If I'm being honest, that is what I thought he did say.
I don't think he did, from my perspective.
I thought that's what I did say, yeah.
You know what? This is my show, so I chose what you said, and it was not a good thing.
Nice. But
I will gaslight you into believing you said that, Brandon.
I believe it. You got me, Ryan. I thought it was yay the whole time, but come on, bro. Political correctness, dude.
Dude, we gotta get Brandon on a sensitivity training course or something.
Yeah, Brando.
Not again. They don't work.
Not again.
They don't work. I've been through so many.
That's why you gotta say it when the camera's not rolling, bro.
Yeah, dude, because when the camera's not rolling, I hear a lot of, Brandon talking about kind of which races he likes more than others, a lot of things about how the Third Reich was right. And these are all Brandon's words that he says privately, not recorded. There's no evidence of it, but this is all stuff that happens. I think he's a Holocaust denier. I believe he said that a couple times that I know of. And he hates Helen Keller. So that one,
That one's absolutely true. That was true. That was true.
But now all of them are true because you defended that one.
Fuck!
Oh, I like the psychology in that. That's a next level psychology with that one.
I caught him.
We swore a secrecy, boys.
We swore.
Fuck.
Oh, this is called losing trust with your friend live on camera.
Nice. Come on, Brando.
Oh my god.
You gotta stay tighter than that, dude.
All right, I gotta get a new Halloween costume now. All right.
You got
You didn't have to say that, but yeah. No, yeah, so shout out to Brandon's father, who is a very passionate watcher of this. Hope you're proud of the man you raised. And yeah, no, so we'll have a fun conversation at Thanksgiving this year now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Brando is my leader.
Brando.
I mean, what? Who said that?
Jesus, we are riding a line here tonight, boys, and I love it. Yeah, welcome to the paintball podcast from the sidelines, where we talk about paintball and the denial of the Holocaust.
We mentioned Superior, right?
And oh, I didn't even think of it like that, dude.
I'm not gonna laugh. I'm just gonna give that, and we're gonna move forward. You can put those together in your head if you want. But yeah, so. Fucking ICPL, it was a fun day, like we said. I know like Tim Brusselback was out there, Jordan Boylan was out there, a couple pro guys they were playing with Aftershock. Aftershock took second on the day. The other thing with that that I was gonna mention on the show is I feel like this tournament was the first one where I finally now understand 10-man scoring, and I understand why we changed it. Because in the finals, I essentially saw what happens. In the first game, the first like set of the finals, if you guys aren't familiar with 10-man scoring, the way finals work is they take the top 3 teams from the prelims and then they play a 3-man or a 3-team round robin. That's how it worked for this one. I'm guessing there's like some other playoffs if you're in other tournaments, but that's, there wasn't that many teams. So they just took the top 3 and then they played a 3-team, little tournament. So they each played the other team once. The first game of that stalemated. So what that creates is now you don't want to lose because one of the teams did not lose. If you lose and get less points than that team, you're essentially like your tournament's over. Like there's no way you're gonna win now because you already have lost to one team. So best you can get is second. So what happened is the second Chiefs game, everyone knew this. They made some moves early and kind of took some risks, but then when it got to the point where it was like, all right, 4 bodies versus 8, they didn't want to move. They didn't want to make any moves. They waited for Aftershock to make some moves and come towards them because then the ball becomes on Aftershock. Like you have to win this point and or kill more of us, so that way your points are better going into your last game. Yeah. So it's
because
bodies can't just trade.
Bodies matter. Nope, bodies matter.
You cannot just trade.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't know the actual points, but in 10-man, the way the point system works is it's based off the amount of kills your team gets. So how many of the enemy team that you eliminate, how many bodies you have left alive. If you're able to pull the enemy flag, that is a certain amount of points. And then if you're able to hang the enemy flag, that is another amount of points. So if everything went perfect, you had a perfect game, you killed everyone on their team, none of your guys died, you pulled the flag and you hung it, that's a perfect 100-point game. And that's how you would get a 100-point game in the 10-man scoring system. So obviously now that, that can't happen because obviously now no one got the flagpole in the first game. So instead of it being 100 points, it's only like a 20-point game or something like that. So now the situation becomes, well, if you go out there and win a point, you kind of win the tournament because now you're going to have more points than those teams who didn't, they had a stalemate. And so, the Aftershock game, they made some moves. They didn't win. They ended up I think it was like 6-3 or something like that, like bodies alive for Chiefs versus Aftershock. And so that now, Aftershock's played their games. They played their 2 games. They know what their score is. So now the Chiefs had to go out there with the other team, the team that played 1 game already and was watching. It was the Golden State Chess Club. And so now they know the score of what's going on. So they know they're like, if this happens, we win. If this happens, we win. If this happens, we lose. If this happens, we lose. They're able to break down all the situations of like, we need this many people alive. If we kill this many people, if we get the hang or, the pull, they can do the math. So what happened is Golden State Chess Club, they also did the math on what was the second place. They did the math a little wrong, I'm going to be honest, because they still ended up getting third. But they at least thought they had the math on second place. So when the situation on the field got to a point where they had lost too many bodies, like they took their risks and those risks didn't work out, well, now they didn't want to make any risks anymore because they thought if we have enough people alive and we've killed a couple of their guys by points, we're going to get second. So we're just going to sit here and roll our guns and just hide. And then the Chiefs, well, they knew we have so many bodies alive. We're going to win this tournament right now. Like if we lose more people, it puts us in a worse situation. So they didn't want to make a move either. So the last match was after the first 2 minutes of a couple like kind of risky moves. And, once the snake guy got killed or stuff, just locked up for 10 minutes. And it was like, I see why we changed this format. Like that was not an entertaining finals match.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, and I probably explained it horribly because I still do not understand the system fully within myself. I don't even know the points values attached to all these different things. But that was, probably the best that I could do to at least explain why it did create a just kind of boring match where the outcome was already predetermined. So you knew kind of what you had to do to either win, get second, or lose if that was what happened.
Yeah, so yes, when you get deep into like Sunday ball for 10-man, for the 10-man tournaments, it'll slow down. But like, as you said, they knew every outcome and they could predict, they could count bodies and everything. They could predict what will happen if certain scenarios happen. And I like it from a player aspect, but
I think it's probably so much fun to play. Like I get why people love playing it. Again, shout out to our, kind of Ironman original days people, a couple of them listen to this. Like, I get it. I get why you guys fell in love with the sport, but yeah, it was not going to show the world
boring to watch.
The sport very well.
Yeah, super boring to watch. Boring to ref too. I mean, I remember just laying there on the turf, just in the middle of it all, and just someone
12-minute
please.
Points, or is that what we did at ICPL?
Yeah, 12-minute games. Yeah,
or games. Sorry, not points. Yeah.
But
when I was going to create, to kind of your credit in the prelims, it does actually create some kind of crazy situations. Because let's say, your team lost your first two games, or not even lost, but let's say, it ended up stalemating, but you got fucked up. Like you had a couple bodies left alive and they were just holding on for dear life. If you go out and then maybe win your next two games, if every other team in your bracket really had a similar stalemate, you may still be the first seed. Like, obviously the math is going to make that a lot harder. And, you got to see the thing I'm saying. Obviously that's not going to work every time, but it did open up possibilities where teams could swing pretty hard if they, maybe had a couple okay games at the beginning and then, got a pull, got a hang, and, that wasn't happening for others.
How much is a headshot worth?
Well, it's 2 points for eliminating a player.
Yeah. Two points per elimination.
So, 2.5.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
Damn,
it's still 2. It's still 2. They don't. There's no extra points. You don't get bonus points. That'd be crazy. A perfect score is 105. You kill all 10 of them. You get 10 headshots. None of your guys die. You get the pull and the hang.
Damn, that'd be hard to tell because it would make it almost like bonus balling somebody would be like pointless because it's like, dude, you want to try to get like
bonus balling would be mandatory because you got to get one hit on the head. Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Bonus balling is mandatory because now you got to try to get the one on the head.
How would they know if it was the headshot first?
But that's what I'm saying. So they would just have to go off if there's any paint on the head. So this doesn't make any sense.
Okay. You're right.
Or maybe just make it Cyclops, like just lens hits or some shit.
Oh.
Like if you would lose your vision, you get extra points.
How loud the decibels are of the contact.
Of the crack, yeah. If everyone at the park hears it, it's not only you're dead, but like it's a bomb, so the two guys next to you also die.
Damn.
These are great paintball rules we're coming up with.
Yeah.
I don't think any players are going to like them, but it's going to make exciting content.
Absolutely, because I'm going Rundown City.
Rundown City, yeah.
The headshot style, but dude, I don't know what it is. I am so bad at rec ball. I am so bad at rec ball. I don't. Maybe
did you ever play rec ball?
A little bit.
That's the thing. You said a little bit there. I spent 2 years in like just the woods, like just the random little fields I had to go with. figuring out how to wipe, figuring out how to, you know, sneak up on kids who weren't paying attention. Like, you learn how to be dirty and grimy out there in the woods, boy.
Yeah, I grew up at the little field where it was like the basically scenario shit with like some double stacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, some barrels. And then there was like the speedball field, but it was like random mumbo jumbos of different bunkers. There was like one that was like a fucking dick, and then there's like a giant triangle, and then there's a car wash.
Well, son, the first field I went to had none of them fancy inflatable air bunkers. All right. At the best case scenario, we had some hyperball tubes, but that, you know, that was the only small type field they had. Everything else was literally just woods. Shout out Shooters in Nicholas, California. I feel like that park's probably closed at this point, but
oh no, there's the tournament. There's gonna be a tournament there in August.
Seriously? What the fuck?
At Shooters, yeah.
Where?
Are you going, Brando?
No, I'll be in Washington that weekend.
Hey, you want to give me your gat, your gun, and your jersey, and then your APPA card, and I can just be you for the day?
Got you. I'll
take Michelle's gun.
You take Michelle's shiny gun?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Did we talk about that on the show? I think we did. Yeah, you showed it off, but
so fucking pretty.
Beautiful. Go check out the last podcast. He talks about it right at the beginning. It's beautiful looking gat done by Arca Anodizing.
Did you tell a story about how our very first interaction when I was trying to take the bolt out? Can we talk about that?
Right.
That one was fucking
okay.
That was like a second away from me feeling like the biggest shithole in the world.
I'll explain it. All right, so she set it up with Ryan Hall from Arc Anodizing. Pick it up at the Philly event, pay for it there and everything. So we went like Thursday and Friday. He didn't have it, and then I think we got it Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday morning.
Saturday morning we finally got it. So excited, pulls it out, like she's looking at it like just so excited. And
I'm goo goo gaga on for sure.
Yeah, we walk over and like both of us we didn't have
just hear this coming from the case as it opens up.
Yeah. A bright light.
Yeah. It's like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Literally.
You know, we're playing with it, we're looking at it, we didn't put any air in it, we didn't have our gear on us. Walk over, Hatch is the first one on the team besides like myself and Michelle to get their hands on it.
I'm like, let me finger that thing. That thing. I got to.
Yeah.
And he's finger that thing.
Yeah, he's like, you know, rolling his fingers, and then he.
Does that line work with women too, Hatch? Or
fingering for sure.
Just markers.
He goes to pull the bolt out. He goes to pull the bolt out, and it won't unlock. It's a G04. Like he's pulling as hard as he can.
Pop up. Yeah.
Pop up and then slide out.
I'm definitely not going as hard as I can because I'm like, Brando.
He doesn't want to break it. I feel like,
yeah.
Right.
And like, but you could see him like he was like
definitely using some force.
He was giving us some beans, Captain.
Yeah, for sure.
So he goes, he hands it to me. He goes, here, can you get that out? I grab it and I'm like,
he uses like a little bit more force than I do.
Yeah, I'm like, you weren't kidding. Like, holy shit, this is hard. And I'm pulling, and it goes, oh, pop! And the back cap pops off.
Oh, shit.
The whole thing.
Not the bolt, just the back cap itself.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the back of the bolt. It's still connected to the gun. I'm
still
like,
inserted in, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, holy shit, thank God that wasn't me that just did that. I was like, thank God I gave it to Brando, so he broke it.
So Michelle can get mad at him, not you. Yeah.
Exactly.
She's like, what did you do to my gun?
Yeah,
she's crying. She's like, no.
Her brand new toy. I was like,
you are now an ex-fiance.
Ew.
Damn.
Oh my God. Felt so
no,
bad.
still ex-girlfriend. Still ex-girlfriend. It's okay.
You are gonna be ex-fiance soon.
Soon, buddy. Yeah. Coming up.
That's the goal.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's the goal. Well, I mean, you put a ring on it, so I'd hope.
That's
fucking wild.
I like to clarify that every now and then for the people who don't get the ex-girlfriend joke, in case they haven't heard the show. You know, it is his fiance.
No. Damn it. Keep him.
You gotta update every now and then. You know, every couple shows, in case they, you know, come in at a weird time. They're not part of the, you know, inside jokes just yet.
Brando, your whole vibe, bro. You're just giving off skater boy vibes right now, bro.
Dude, he is. Look at this guy. We can see him. His camera's working tonight. He kicked everyone off the Wi-Fi. They're all, in a basement, tied up. It's a whole creepy thing. But yeah.
You look like you could fucking shred the gnar for sure.
Do they put the lotion on the skin?
Put the lotion on. Would you fuck me?
I want to clip that so bad, bro. Oh, I love you, buddy. Whatever coffee you had before this episode, do that every week. This is the Brandon we need.
I got you.
Because everyone, we and Hatch, we always we come together at the end of a show, and it's always this moment of, we wish we had more Brando in our lives. We wish we had more Brando in the podcast. And this is what we need. And I love how, as we say this, the internet crashes for him. Did you notice that, Hatch?
Come on, bro. We were talking about it earlier.
We gotta tie him up. Tie him up.
Come on, Brando. They got loose.
Sorry.
They're sending out SOS signals.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. But
great day to be alive.
Is it a great day to be alive?
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, I'm blessed, bro. I could be working in the fucking cobalt mines of Africa, building iPhones from the bottom
dude,
up.
Well, the children yearn for the mines. That's all I know, okay?
I'm on the receiving end, or the unreceiving end of that,
I know, and I know what you're trying to get us to with mines and yearning for the mines and all that shit, and we're gonna get there in a second, but I'm gonna do an ad read first. So we're gonna do that, and then when we come back, I'm gonna finally let Hatch go on Minecraft because he's been a patient little boy
until just now.
But you get it though, yeah, because the mines, the mines of Moria.
That would have been a good segue.
The mines.
It would have been a great one. But instead of segueing to that, we're going to segue to this ad read from our sponsor, NECTR. NECTR Energy. We appreciate them. They're a great company. I just took the one I had in now because honestly, I'm going to switch up for the other flavor now here in a second. I like the freeze as well. But great little pouch. I'll show you the one I'm about to throw in. It's, kind of looks similar to your nicotine pouches, your Zyn, your tobacco, stuff like that. But big disclaimer, big warning, this has none of that stuff in it. This is just caffeine and neurotropics, no tobacco, no nicotine, no like synthetic free nicotine, none of that stuff, no Zyn, this isn't that. It's got caffeine and then cognizine choline or acetylcholine, something like that. I'm not a chemist. Brandon is. Well, he at least knows chemical names at least better than us, I'd say. But yeah, so that's what's in it. The caffeine kind of does give you that little boost of energy where the neurotropics kind of help focus you in. I always like taking them for the show. Whether it's a placebo or it really helps, I don't know. I like it. It gives me energy. It makes me feel like I'm, here in the moment a little bit better. So yeah, that's why I usually always throw one in during the show.
Drives home. So helpful. Seriously.
Hatch swears by it on, when he has his 3-hour drive home, he always throws it in for that. He's helps him stay awake. He's got some flavor in there. Like, it's kind of a good way to kill time a little bit too when you're just driving on the road looking at nothing.
Yep, you got it in your mouth, and then it's like you got it sitting in your cheek a little bit, then you flip it over, then it's like the cold side of a pillow. You're refreshed.
Cold side of a pillow. Well, hell yeah, man. If you guys want to check out NECTR for yourselves, you can head on over to NECTR. That is nectar.energy/MafiaProductions. Mafia Productions is all one word there. And yeah, you're going to head over there. It's going to be a buy 2, get 1 free code that link is going to get you as well. If for some reason it doesn't pop up, you can also use the code Mafia Productions. But yeah, that'll get it to you. It's going to be free shipping. Buy 2, get 1 free. So throw 3 cans in your cart. You're going to be paying for 2, and 1 is going to be a gift from them, just as like a thank you for trying it out. Do that. It's a great, it's a great way to kind of try it out. Every single guy I've given these to has given me a positive review back. Like, I thought like Lasper Lopez, AK, Mike Bolai, all the guys I've given these to out at the field, every single one of them is always like, do you have more? Can I get more? Well, hey guys, go pick up some from yourself at nectar.energy/Mafia Productions. So thank you once again to NECTR. And yeah, we're always thankful for their support. And then,
thank you, NECTR.
Getting into it, Liquid IV, guys. So, like I said earlier, there is a big announcement, but we'll go into the regular stuff here. So this is their main formulation. This is the sugar version, but the one I've been drinking for, a long time. The sugar actually does have a purpose with hydration, because it does help your body kind of absorb some of those nutrients a little bit faster due to the way that the sugar helps process it through your bloodstream. I'm not a complete scientist, but that's what they say, and there's people who certified that that's a real thing, so that's what they do. But yeah, liquid IV, it's got a whole bunch of electrolytes in it. Like I said, about 3 times the amount that you'll find in like your Gatorades, your Powerades, or stuff like that. A whole bunch of vitamins, B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. Got the full list this week. I was gonna swear, hell yeah, not the other one I was gonna say. But yeah, so the great product, a lot of great flavors for the regular sugar like version. They got lemon, lime, guava, watermelon, passion fruit, strawberry, pina colada, acai berry, golden cherry.
Yes,
had to shout it out for him. But the exciting part is the sugar-free flavors over here, and they did it, boys. They made lemon lime one of the flavors, so I'm happy about that. As everyone knows, I'm a lemon lime stan, so that makes me happy to know that they're still looking out for me. They did make other flavors. One is a white peach, and that's actually what I've been sipping on here tonight. I've been trying it out live on the show. I enjoy it. It's definitely, less kind of that like natural sugar flavor. The sugar that the sweetener that they use in it is allulose. And if you are familiar with kind of, artificial sweeteners, it's a pretty popular one from people who are on the health conscious side. Apparently, it's very good at not spiking sugar levels in your bloodstream. So, you don't get as much insulin spikes and stuff like that. So if you are diabetic, I definitely recommend kind of maybe looking into this product over, the sugar version. And yeah, they put a lot of time into this. They pick some great ingredients to make sure it is going to be awesome. So just like the regular version, if you pick this up, it's going to be one of the best, electrolytes or hydration drinks that you're going to drink for that, that time period.
Sugar free is perfect if you're one of those, high calorie humans, perfect.
Yeah. Maybe if you're the king of Conway, South Carolina, you need to get yourself some sugar free liquid IV. Very few people will get that reference, but yeah, so thank you to Liquid IV. I definitely, seriously guys, go grab some of this. If you know someone who is very, kind of hesitant about sugar in, things, added sugars, get this for them. Liquid IV is seriously one of the best hydration products I've tried, and they're the only powdered sugar-free version that is on the market right now. Hate to call him out. I literally talked with Steven at the owner of Transfuse about this at the past event. We have a good relationship. I like him. He's a good guy. But they don't have a sugar-free version. And that's something that they need to work on and to come out with if they do want to compete. But at this point in time, I mean, hey, go check out Liquid IV. They have it. It's available. It's on the website, and that website is liquidiv.com. You can use code Mafia_Moffitt, so MAFIA_MOFFITT. You'll get 20% off your order and free shipping. So head over there, check out either the sugar-free version, the regular leaded sugar version, and support the show. Grab yourself some hydration products so you will not be, dehydrated at a field ever again.
Yeah, I'm branching out. I ordered a golden cherry, of course, but I also ordered the strawberry lemonade. So we'll try
I like that one. I did get that. That was one of the ones I tried. It was a good mix of kind of the lemon lime and the strawberry. I'm excited to try out these other 2 sugar-free flavors. I want to exactly test out the lemon lime. I honestly should have done that one tonight. I wasn't thinking about it. But yeah, if that one's very similar to the sugar flavor, I might just start picking that one up. So we'll see what happens.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, Ryan, I don't think you should really call out a boxing champion like that.
Boxing champion.
You fucking lost me, bro.
Yeah, no, this reference lost me too. But that is true. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I put the dots together. Yes, the King of Conway is a belted boxing champion from the world. Shout out Wings of Redemption. But yeah, so getting back into the show, and that's a perfect segue because video games, that's what that dude does. But Minecraft, Hatch, do you want to talk about Minecraft now?
Oh boy, man. Holy shit, dude. So much has happened. Honestly. Me and Papa Cedar, dude, we've been going fucking crazy in Minecraft.
Crazy, just absolutely. Oh fuck! I hit the wrong one. God damn it! That's the first time I did that. There we go. Ham horn.
That's me when I
hit it on the wrong one. I feel like I probably did scare people with that one though too. So yeah.
But yeah, dude. I showed you guys a little bit of the world and what we've been working on, dude. we're very aesthetic. We're very aesthetic.
Very,
people, right?
It's an aesthetic forward society.
Yeah. It's
Form
like,
over function always.
Yeah. And if it's ugly, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you see what I mean?
Ugly, yeah. There are very few people who are allowed to make ugly buildings in our world. Very few.
I was not a qualified enough builder. My skills were not up to the task of competing in the building society. I could collect with the best of them. I was a dwarf miner, but yeah, I couldn't build shit.
So yeah, dude, we got a new update came out, I guess, pretty recently. Fucking wild, bro. New trees and shit. That sounds so fucking stupid. You know, I'm nerding out over fucking trees.
Dude, it is funny though. Like, so you were talking about this earlier in the call. You were talking about like you were looking up like which enchantments have like a better like damage to resource use ratio and all this stuff. And I was like, bro, Minecraft gets that deep. Like, yeah. that's the type of math calculation I've been doing in Diablo the past couple weeks. And meanwhile, you're over here like, yeah, bro, so if I get enchanted to enough levels, even if I use that enchantment, it's kind of not worth it because it's going to be getting the durability down lower. So what I do, and I'm like, oh my God, you're smart.
Yeah. So, okay, sidestep. Let's sidestep real quick. How's Diablo been, bro? How's Diablo been?
I mean, we didn't have to. Diablo's been fucking fire, bro. I have a level 80 at the time of this recording sorcerer. Level 100 is the top level. Fun fact about leveling in Diablo, you would think that when you hit level 50, you're halfway to 100.
Hell no, the multiplier goes crazy.
No, you're not even fucking close. The halfway point on the raw amount of like experience number that you need is level 85. So I'm not even halfway to 100 yet.
Nice.
So I got my work cut out. But yeah, man, just been, grinding out nightmare dungeons, world bosses, making sure all my aspects are the highest perfect roll. I get it. I'm a huge fucking nerd, but this shit excites me. I like these type of games. You get to grind out for better loot. You kind of feel like you're getting more and more powerful as it goes. The leveling, although it's tedious, it's kind of cool because it's like, yo, there's not that many people who are 100. Like there are, more and more every day, but it's not something that like just the average gamer is doing yet. So I think my goal, honestly, because I don't know how many people in paintball are playing this, but if I can hit it, paintball. Not even best. I just want to be the first guy in paintball to hit 100. Just be like, fuck it. Like, that's my title. That's all I have.
That's your flex.
Yeah. It's a horrible flex. I get that. But no, it would still be cool to, be able to say that. I've been playing a lot. Like the group I was running Nightmare Dungeons with last night was Rye Guy, Verbal, Chris Odom jumped in there. David, I forget his last name, but No Soul Studios was also in there. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun just hanging out with those guys, shooting the shit, talking about the recent legal outcomes of certain things going on in the world. And it's just been kind of fun to hear the inside stuff that's been going on in the world of paintball.
Have you seen that stuff that Diablo's done like on Twitter where they get like for the hardcore section, right?
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but continue. Explain it.
Where they get like Megan Fox will get like a video, and if you submit your clip, right, of you dying in a hardcore, it'll be like Megan Fox like degrading you or something like that.
Yeah, so you're 100% right. It's just funny the way you said it, like Megan Fox. No, they got Megan Fox. Like it's not an avatar, it's not AI or some shit. No, they get Megan Fox looking, just as Megan Fox does in a tight black dress with, red around her. Just mommy.
Very Jennifer's Body-esque.
Yeah. But fucking so yeah, they pretty much had this. I see what you're doing, Brandon. Fuck you. Fucking got me off my train. But they pretty much had this where, so hardcore players, if you guys don't know, that's a version in the game where if you die, you lose your character forever. It's just gone. There is no respawning. Everything you've done, it doesn't matter if it's 1 hour or 100 hours, it's gone. That work is completely fucked. So what they did is for the first like 50 or so people who had a good enough clip, they would retweet it and then have Megan have this little like 30-second clip. They did one for Shroud. So it was kind of funny to see like Megan Fox being like, well, hey, Shroud, you know, you died so piss poorly, or, you know, whatever she did. And it's pretty much just a burn.
It's disgraceful.
It's for all the guys who dream about Megan Fox wearing heels and stepping on them in certain places. You know, like those type of guys. They like degradation or whatever that
it almost made me want to get Diablo to where it's like
it almost made me want to try
to become a fucking god better than Shroud.
Megan Fox might say my name. Oh god.
Yeah, Megan Fox says something about me, then I'm just
she'll notice me. I'll tier 3 sub.
Oh yikes on the tier 3 sub though. That's a fucking big yikes. Oh god, dude. Anyway, back to fucking Minecraft.
The less nerdy conversation of Minecraft.
Yeah. But dude, so your boy made some dinosaurs, dude. I went out, got my little brush, dusted off some artifacts.
I know this is gonna go too.
I got an egg, planted that bitch. I actually got 2 of them, planted both of them. And so your boy is making a glass dome of these dinosaurs. And I am naming... Yep, it's called Jurassic Park. Every single dinosaur is going to be named after someone in like our community, right? So I got... So far, yeah. I got Terry Fong as a dinosaur.
What in reverse, Terry?
I got Marv Gerber from our team as a dinosaur, and I got Paul Stollard as a dinosaur. So I
just a star-studded lineup.
Yeah, they're called sniffers, right? And dude, all they do is just sniff the ground. Yeah, they have these huge noses, and they sniff the ground and pull out like prehistoric plants or some shit. Like,
okay.
What's that plant? It's fucking huge. It's like the pod, you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like a huge thing. Come on, back me up. You guys know what I'm talking about. The pod plant.
Hatch, you've trained us to never fucking respond in a situation like this. I don't know what you want from me.
No, Brando, you know what I'm talking about. The plant. The huge one that has like, that falls in. This is not a fucking pod these balls joke.
Is it the Aldi's plant? Is that what we're going?
No.
Is that...
No.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
I think it's called the pod plant. I think it's fucking called the pod plant.
Okay. Is it some shit in the game or is it real?
It's in the game.
Oh, right? Bro, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
No, in real life, what are they called?
Anteaters? You've lost me.
I think it's called a pod plant, bro.
What the fuck is a pod? Bro, you've been using too many Gen X Global pods, my guy.
The Venus flytrap. I don't know.
Well, damn, what the fuck? I guess it's not that one. But
this man just Googled pod plant.
I did Google pod plant.
I knew it.
But dude, what the fuck is it called?
It doesn't matter. But so essentially, the dinosaurs they find these plants.
Oh, that's a valid one. I like that one, Brando.
So Brandon, we had our first instance of a great thing in the text chat that I'm not gonna say, and I don't think any of us will. Sorry. So sorry, guys. Oh damn, god, that's
that was a fucking good one, Brandon.
That would be the like Patreon only episode is where we say that joke.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Subscribe.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so we go crazy on Minecraft.
Hatch, can we make the code word of the week already?
Yeah.
Because I actually have a really good one right now, and it's kind of based off this.
Hit it. Let's hit it.
Moving weight.
Moving weight.
You know, when you're moving and you have a gym in your home, and you have to like get all your dumbbells and get them in, like a box truck or something. Take that to your new home, so you're moving weight. You know.
Yeah. All like 100 kilos or something of it.
Yeah, well, because usually gym equipment is in kilos, like a lot of the Olympic standards in kilos usually. So because it's like 20 kilo plates, right, or 25 kilo or something like that.
I think so.
Then I know the bar is usually like 20 kilos because then it's 45 pounds in America. Yeah. But yeah, no. So okay, moving weight. That's the code word. Hatch's code word of the week this week, made by Brian.
Boom, that's my guy.
But yeah, so like we say, hit us up with the code word of the week. We always drop it, at least halfway through the show. So it's only the true homies who are hearing that. And while we're talking about the code word of the week, I do want to give a shout out to one guy who's been hitting me up about it. Mike Ryan. Appreciate you, buddy. You've been, very diligent on it. Every week you're hitting us up. So yeah, you're the guy we're mentioning this week on that. But yeah, hit us up with the code word of the week. Hit us in a DM, a comment somewhere. Let us know about it, and yeah, maybe you'll get a shout out next time on the show.
But yeah, so
pitcher pod. Is that
pitcher plant? A pitcher plant. There we go.
That
there
was
we
perfect.
Go.
It gave us a perfect amount of time. That was a great segue there. So back to the pitcher plant.
Back to Minecraft. So yeah, the
pitcher
plant.
The pitcher plant.
You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what it looks like? Can you guys visualize it? It's like
I'm looking at it.
This fucking plant that, no joke, looks like it could fucking gobble up a human. It's so big.
It's so literally Little Shop of Horrors, right? I was trying to think of the name.
What the fuck did you just say?
Little Shop of Horrors? Horrors, not horrors. Horrors.
Oh, okay.
Little Shop of Horrors?
You're what would be the right word here? You're uncultured. There we go.
I'm fucking lost, bro. I must be uncultured with how.
Little Shop of Horrors, Little Shop of Terrors, That's gonna get us copyrighted. But yeah, no. So just a movie that Rick Moranis was in back in like the 80s or the 90s. Little musical. It was on Broadway for a couple of years. Kind of a pretty big moment in pop culture that you obviously don't know about. But yeah, Little Shop of Horrors. The main thing in that is the protagonist is like this huge plant that eats people. Feed me, Seymour.
Oh.
Feed me, Seymour.
What the fuck?
Man,
y'all guys don't know nothing about culture and class. Y'all see that plaque back there? Yeah, that's a fucking award from a community theater local regional thing. So yeah, that's what I did as a kid.
Nice, bro.
That's the only flex I have from that type of stuff. Oh well. So okay, I met Brad Pitt and I was in Moneyball. That's kind of a flex too.
You met Brad Pitt?
You didn't know about this? I swear we've talked about this before, Hatch.
No.
Yeah, because I was in Moneyball. I worked a day on Moneyball.
Damn. Okay, I do remember hearing that.
Yeah. The movie, the Oakland A's movie. Yeah.
So how
Jonah Hill.
You were Jonah Hill's stunt double.
Yeah, actually. So at the time I was about 10. So I fit. I was a big boy. Mm-hmm. Big boys do what they want.
He kind of does look like Jonah Hill now I think about it.
You know who I got all the time as a kid? And it's funny because I mentioned this earlier, but Josh Hutcherson, the Bridge to Terabithia kid, I actually got that a lot because I had like a similar-ish type of haircut. And yeah, I don't know. I always got that reference. Or told that, I guess.
Maybe when you shave, yeah, I could see it.
Well, I didn't have a beard actually. So surprisingly, this is a new feature in the last couple of years. This wasn't 12-year-old Ryan.
When you grow the beard, you look like his
old Ryan.
You look like his older brother.
I guess
with the beard.
Yeah. Well, didn't he kind of have a beard in Hunger Games? Am I misremembering here? Because wasn't he also the butcher boy in that?
I don't know.
I
have no idea.
Can that guy even fucking grow a beard?
Dude, I don't fucking know. I don't know his life. I'm not his homie.
This is your doppelganger. You should know, bro. What the hell?
Pat, you're just asking too much, man. I don't know. I don't know what I could do for you, bro. Like
nothing, bro. You are all good. Thank you, Josh. I mean, Ryan.
All right, thanks, Steven. Another guy I wanted to give a shout out to, and I'm gonna mispronounce this, but I'm gonna try. Schwartz Cable, GWP. Shout out, my guy. That's a dude who always comments on the show, always is listening. He's always hitting me up when I'm hanging out in the Spick and Span chat. Very active member of our community, and I know, he definitely every Tuesday he's listening to the show. So shout out to you, man. We appreciate your support as well. I forgot that when I was shouting out Mike Ryan, so I wanted to make sure I got that in there. Well, I saw it on my notes page, so sorry to break up the flow, but yes, continue, Hatch.
What were we talking about?
Minecraft and shit like that. Pitcher plant.
Oh fuck. So yeah, me and Cedar also made a fucking lumber yard, right? Where it's like all of these trees, every single type of wood you could possibly imagine is there. To where it's
how much wood does Cedar and Hatch have in Minecraft?
Not enough.
But I guess the important part is it doesn't necessarily matter like, how much wood you have. It's more kind of, is it trimmed wood? Is it untrimmed wood?
Logs, baby. Logs.
So uncut.
Raw
this
logs?
is pure. This is pure.
Raw logs.
Yeah,
raw logs. So uncircumcised logs. All right, got it.
Yeah, we usually keep the circumcised ones in the house or in like the community chests, just in case. So people don't have to break them down.
They ain't cut, it ain't right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Facts.
Yes, hard opinions about male circumcision. That's what we have here at From the Sidelines.
Yeah, it always gets me curious.
Always gets me curious. But yeah, so pitcher plant, logs.
Yeah, dude,
we
made like a. I mean, I was showing the guys earlier before we started recording. We basically made this whole construction site looking thing where everything has like a pile. Every single material has a pile. Like cobblestone, there's a and they're all machines underneath, right? It looks like a pile, but underneath there's machines that are like gathering it.
Sorry to cut you off because I was just going to explain, like maybe to paint a picture for viewers, because I didn't necessarily see this, but now that like I'm thinking about it again, I see what Cedar is going for. Have you ever has people ever seen like, businesses that have like a whole bunch of different like rocks, like different piles of gravel, different piles of, black stone, white stone, like different that.
It's like whatever you want to buy.
Yeah, like if people have ever seen those type of facilities where it's like in the troughs separated, it literally looks like that. Like he did a really good job kind of replicating that look. So there's like chests and stuff, but then there's also like raw material in that area. You can do a lot. You can do a lot with like artistic design on Minecraft. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude, your boy straight up trimmed his armor. Got that netherite with diamond trim.
Diamond trim.
The fuck out, dude.
Yo, bro, I heard you like diamonds. I'll put some diamonds in your diamonds.
Yeah, dude, you got to get diamonds.
I also put an LCD screen in your bumper because that's fire. Welcome to Pimp My Ride. That show is a fever dream. Fucking love it.
I miss that shit, dude. Though I miss old MTV before fucking Rob Dyrdek took that shit over and just put Chanel West Coast fucking stupid ass dolphin.
Next,
dude, literally, MTV is the Rob Dyrdek network at this point. He's literally the only thing on there. And I saw this YouTube video that explained the whole business aspect behind it, but essentially he fucking owned MTV. Yeah,
he swindled them. He to get like 85% of the runtime.
Yeah, so essentially it's now the Rob Dyrdek network.
85% of MTV now is ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm. And then and then sometimes they'll play like Fantasy Factory like replays and stuff because that's still his content, and he'll let that happen.
I mean, dude, I grew up with Rob Dyrdek's fantasy, like Robin Big. I grew up with that stuff.
Rest in peace, Big.
I miss Big Black. When he died, the earth stood still for me.
Just like Harambe.
Don't even.
I know you remember where you were. Are we gonna have to get our dicks out right now for Harambe?
Bro, I remember,
Patreon content only.
I stand up in the short shorts again, and it's like, whoa, what's going on?
I remember leaving in the middle of my fucking Black Ops 3 search and destroy match because I heard Harambe died, and I was fucking devastated in 2016, bro. I was fucking pissed the fuck off.
Rest in peace, King. Hey, you know what they say?
He was putting the kid's pants back on, bro.
Hey,
that fucking hooligan jumped over.
You know what they say? You die twice. First when you die, second when your name's last spoken. Harambe will never die.
Harambe will never fucking die. My background was actually like Harambe with like the Illuminati $ eyes. That was like my background for like ever.
So you're saying the Illuminati did it? Is that what what's your conspiracy theory on why they killed Harambe?
I mean, what the fuck's that kid doing in there, bro? What the fuck, dude?
He was actually a futuristic CIA like robot that they were trying out, and they needed to see how durable it was, but then they needed a good cover story, and if they didn't kill the gorilla,
that they were
exactly, and so they were
agents. So like, how loyal are you? Throw your kid in the fucking gorilla pit.
It was a CIA trust test for like very, very dark black ops.
Damn, dude, that's the shit where the papers are all fucking markered out.
Yeah, where they release the report and it's like every single line has been redacted. It's like, what was the point? Like
Operation Harambe. Damn, dude.
We are all Harambe.
Stood still.
Shout out that song.
What are they? Is that those situations? Because I've been to a zoo before. There are, dude, some of the kids belong in the fucking zoo, bro. They're like leaning over, barely grabbing onto like a rope, like above like the fucking bear cage, and I'm like, where the fuck are your parents?
Well, so essentially what happened is those kids went to daycare, and the owners of the daycare told the parents, you don't need a daycare, you need a zoo, and the parents took that too literally. So now the kids are just children of the zoo, and they run around, they come up, they ask creepy questions. They just kind of like grab your shit at times. It's a whole thing. You don't want to engage with them. Don't look at them. Don't look in their eyes. It'll just make it worse.
Damn.
Children of the zoo are scary, man.
That's funny that you say that about like the kids.
Because I'm not wrong. Like the random shit that kids will do where you're just like, I am an adult man. Stop looking at me, child. I don't like this. Like I'm uncomfortable.
Bucket list. Brando knows whenever we go somewhere.
Whoa.
Every single time we're interacting with somebody that works there, I'm like, what is the craziest fucking story you have? Every single time I will ask. And dude, I've heard some fucking bonkers ass stories, dude. Like our fucking Uber driver saying like the chick was like going to fucking find her cheating husband and found his ass.
Hell yeah, brother.
Sometimes you get like when we go to Chipotle, I'm just like, yo, you ever get any crackheads around here? And they're like, dude, like, it's like they want you to ask that question.
Well, because they know, yeah, like, well, and it also makes them know instantly that you're cool. Like you're not gonna be like, yo, you see any crackheads around here? And then also be like, yo, I asked for guac, bitch. Like those two people aren't the same. So it's, you know, they're like, hey, his guac's free.
I don't know, dude. When they actually, that does happen a lot where I do get the free shit because like Brando, when we were in
social engineer, you,
I'm just like, they're definitely not supposed to give me refills, but I'm gonna go ask that fucking string being in there because. I was trying to hit him with the fucking bofa. I totally forgot. I was trying to hit him with the bofa. And instantly, as soon as I almost hit him with the bofa, he was like, all right, this guy's cool. And so the guy, they're not supposed to give refills, but he gave me one. I was like, what's up, man? How much trouble would you get in if I got a refill? He goes, I got you. And then just fills me up. It's like, thanks, bro.
It's crazy just how asking for something. I've gone out to like what was it? It's like Pieology or whatever where you get the personal pizzas.
Yeah. Blaze.
And I've asked a worker.
Blaze.
It was Blaze. I've asked straight up like, what's the chances of me getting this for free? Here you go, 2 pizzas for free. I was like, all right, like it works every now and then.
So story time for me, because I'm gonna relate this free fast food shit to Chick-fil-A. So I worked at Chick-fil-A. There's a policy at Chick-fil-A that employees are trained and told about. It's called the Better Days program. If you think someone is in need of free food, you write their food off for free. You stick a receipt in your drawer and no one asks questions. I swear to God, in my time I was there, I hit the promo free button on quite a lot of food. And a lot of it was for friends who came through who were broke high school students who wanted a nice spicy sandwich. I remember one time, dude, my friends came through and it was like 4 dudes all at once ordering fat amounts of food. And I was like, you guys are going to get me fucking fired. So sure enough, I went through and did all that. No one said shit to me ever. Like, I know my manager saw that receipt when he looked through my drawer. Didn't give a fuck.
It's like he pulls up the drawer and it's like the drawer won't even go down all the way. There's so many receipts.
Yeah, it's like because it's underneath. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You person who's worked a cashier register before.
Yeah, for sure, without a doubt. That's just
what's this policy?
Solidarity,
called?
man. Better days.
This policy called?
Better
days.
I don't know if it's true with Wendy's. That's fucking funny. I said Wendy's though.
Yeah. Wendy's nuts on your face.
So apparently, if you go through the drive-thru at Wendy's and you're like, I have no money and I have no idea where I am. They'll give you like a cheeseburger, $20, and like directions to like the local some shit.
$20? That's the part I don't believe. I believe maybe some directions, a free meal, but like
I always think of it, but then I'm like, oh fuck, I already got my square ass burger.
But I think that would actually work for you because you could be like, yo, I'm here for a paintball tournament. I got off on the wrong street. I don't know where the fuck I am. I need to find some food and like get back to this hotel. Do you know, like, can you help me out?
You know where Goblin Boulevard is, bro?
Oh yes, it's on the corner of Goblin and Dragon.
Yeah.
And if you had to choose between one, you would want to be, a dragon, not a goblin.
For sure. I cannot believe J-Bo picked Goblin.
I just want to see like a majestic, like motivational poster that's like, in a world full of goblins, be a dragon.
I tried that. I tried that with an Instagram post. It did okay. But the whole premise, the people who actually understand the whole difference between a dragon and a goblin.
The thing is, Hatch, a lot of your jokes and references do tend to be inside. So there's definitely times where people are looking at your captions like, all right.
You know what one of my favorite captions was? It's like, what's the difference between a hormone and an enzyme? Or it's like, you can't hear an enzyme. I like that one. That one's so good.
Oh, it takes a second. Do you get?
Yeah, that one definitely takes a second. Without a doubt.
Think about the word hormone, people. Think about that.
You can't hear an enzyme, people.
Yeah. Talking about hormones.
You definitely can hear what? Oh, mutant.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Before we get off it completely, I guess, did you have anything else you wanted to talk about with Minecraft? I'll let you say your piece now.
Nah, dude, it's just fucking so good. Feels good to be playing. I've been stuck in the house, so I wasn't able to go up to the ICPL this weekend, so I'm fucking mad butthurt about that. So I was stuck inside playing Minecraft.
Just having the mullet men out there.
Yeah, luckily I had Brando and Cedar now, because Cedar apparently has a mullet now, but he needs to get the front trimmed up a little bit.
Once Cedar has his mullet, he can come back on the show, but he has to have the mullet. That's like we said last week. The mullet is the requirement to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
The only reason I don't have to have one is because I edit and I started the podcast, and nepotism.
If you don't have a mullet, you're lame.
By episode 104, he's gonna have a mullet.
2 years. Yeah.
104.
If we make it there, I guess. Fuck it. No, but the problem is I'm not gonna say that because then we're gonna do it and people are gonna pull this up and be like,
too
"You
late,
motherfucker,
timestamp.
you promised it, you liar!" And it's like, no, I didn't. I'm not gonna get a mullet. I like my hair short because if it's long, it fucking annoys me. That's called having autism. It's a thing.
You just gotta get through the awkward stage, bro. Because sometimes I understand.
All long hair annoys me.
When my hair first started getting to where it was touching my shoulders and shit, I'm like, whoa, who the fuck is there? No, I would definitely I definitely thought someone was touching, tapping on me.
You think Nick Alverde is around you all the fucking time?
Yeah. Because
God,
that motherfucker has me started where he taps on my left, I look right, bro. Hell no, I ain't getting fooled like that.
I pretty much, if I'm at the field and I get tapped on my shoulder, I look the opposite way. Like I'm just expecting it to be Nick who's doing his fucking, I got you. Yeah. You look the wrong way.
His shit gets me when he points to my goddamn chest.
You got paint right there, man. You got some paint there.
Fuck you, Nick. God damn it.
Well, at that point,
dude.
I probably do have something on my shirt. I'm at a paintball field, bro.
That's why, shout out Nick Alverde, by the way. He was on the winning Maple Leaf Chiefs, but that's why I've called Nick this before in the past, and I think it works so well. He's everyone's little brother, except he's older than you. Because he acts like that and like annoying. Dude, he's like almost 30. Like, I don't know his full age, but I know he's on that side of the 20s, not the young side of the 20s. So that's why it's funny when he's the one doing like, oh, you got some shit there. Oh, got you.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I love Nick Alverde.
And then he's also like a semi-professional wakeboarder, so that's great.
He's either at the wakeboard park or the paintball field.
No, the wakeboard park or the snow, like on the hill.
Oh, there you go. It's the triple.
And then the 2 weeks in between is the paintball field.
You're right.
ICPL
right.
lined up, so he was cool, but yeah.
Yep, comes out of hiding for the ICPLs. Comes back every once in a while when it's like all the old retired DMG guys come out.
Yeah, I do feel bad for Nick because Nick got capped twice by Alex in back-to-back points. Like, he got team killed twice in a row, shot beneath the mask, like just the worst case scenario. Damn. And one of them I have on footage, so maybe I'll make a Monday clip out of it. But nice. You can't see the thing that well, but you could just see Alex's reaction of like, oh, I'm so fucking sorry, dude. Oh, God, that's my bad. Like, you can tell he feels bad, but just the way he goes about it's pretty funny.
That's fucking awesome, bro. I wish I was there, man. Now I got FOMO, bro.
You got FOMO. You know who else also has FOMO?
Who?
Evan Fernandez.
Ah, yeah.
I heard you say the Ev, so I knew you were going there too. But yeah, Big Buddy will be back on the show. So hey, he won't have FOMO for at least one episode again.
Because dude, if he's not here, I'm fucking checking.
If he's not here, I'm like, there's no Thursday night football. There's no, going to the bar or something.
I'm gonna walk up to him with a little shaver and get a little bit of his beard.
Dude, that would be hilarious. Just like,
that would be fucking wild.
Like through the chin right here.
Yeah, I wonder.
But what if it looks hard?
Me in the face.
What if it like looks like a dope like scar or something?
Yeah, like my fucking Elden Ring character. That'd be sick.
Are we going back into gaming? You want to talk about Elden Ring? Okay.
Fuck, dude. All right, boys. Today's a fucking big day for your boy, bro.
So I was gonna go somewhere else, but okay, I guess we'll go here.
Dude, your boy fucking beat Elden Ring today.
Dude, that's actually an accomplishment. I know most people don't understand.
Game's fucking hard, dude. I think you got in the call, Ryan, as we no joke wrapped up the last boss fight, right?
Oh shit.
I'm not too knowledgeable on the whole Elden Ring lore, right? But apparently there's like different bosses you can fight. Lure. There's apparently different bosses you can fight for the ending game. And yeah, I got clapped. Fuck. I started fighting him before Philly.
So you were standing there before Philly looking at this giant ass monster.
I'm so fucking scared right now. You shut up.
Yeah, and then I started.
Are you doing this? No, I'm doing this.
Was that?
Hard. Yeah, exactly. Because the thing is, I luckily have my duo Jay Bizzle, right, and he's an expert. Motherfucker doesn't. It's always me dying first because I'm ass.
It's always me.
It literally is always me dying.
Well, and if people aren't familiar with Elden Ring, it is a game where skill will win. If you are skillful, you can play that game and literally not get hit the whole entire time.
Not get touched.
But you have to be a god.
I've seen some streamers where they are completing the game flawlessly, not even being touched on a fucking
hitless
Dance Revolution.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
where they're like
there is one.
They're like standing there fucking dancing, playing Elden Ring and shit. And it's like, bro,
that was a great visual. You didn't help us out at all.
What the fuck do you want me to do, bro? How do I?
Could have used your hands or some shit. I don't know. Like,
well, it's my feet with the Dance Revolution pad.
Well, well, we can't show feet. Don't show your feet. Don't. No ideas.
Hell no, dude. What the fuck,
dude? Those go on Foot Finder. Yeah, you guys gotta pay for that content. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also it's just TOS. But yeah. So that's fun.
I'm done with gaming. You're good.
All right, cool. So yeah, but Elden Ring. Hell yeah. Well, congrats to Hatch. That is kind of a good gamer accomplishment. Ooh, Brandon's getting a text, and I can see it out of the corner of his camera. His wide-angle GoPro. Just doxed whoever the fuck that was. But I actually I was looking down there because I'm gonna come to Brandon for this next one. He actually let me know before the show. We've mentioned him a couple times now. His father, Machine Gun Mike, Patreon supporter, and he's kind of the benefit of the Patreon now. If you pay for the Patreon version, you'll be able to see his weekly wrap-up comments of Hatch's performance on the show, and it's becoming a bonus of the Patreon. I love them every week. They're amazing. He's adding great content. But so apparently he hit up Brandon and said he had some kind of information about markers or paintball markers, something that happened or so, I don't know, just something cool. So let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, just a little cool history tidbit. Told me two. One of them was when the automags, when the automags first came out, they were designed to, so the guns back then were shooting CO2 instead of compressed air. Mm-hmm. When the automags came out, they were designed to shoot, instead of CO2, it was
Nitrogen. You want to start with an H?
Nitrogen. Thank you. I was like, I completely drew a blank.
This man operates on humans.
Some reason I wanted to say calcium. I don't know why.
That's not gonna work.
Don't know why.
Oh, I love me some calcium cannons. Let me just fucking say. I fucking love me some calcium cannons all up in my face.
So, nitrogen.
What does that even mean, Ash?
Think about it, bro.
I'm trying and I can't.
Where do babies get calcium from, bro, when they're young?
Oh, I get it now. I get it now. Sweater puppies.
Sometimes I fucking love some good old calcium cannons in my face.
I've literally never heard that one before. You're adding to my list now. That's all right. Good to know.
There we go.
Completely cut off Brandon, but nitrogen for automags.
Nitrogen, all right.
Not calcium.
And not calcium. Not yet. That's in the future. So they ran off of nitrogen. They played like the prototypes of the automags. They played one tournament with it, and afterwards the industry didn't save because it's flammable, unlike CO2.
That actually is a good point, because I did not think about that.
Running around,
it'd be like using butane as like your propellant or something similar.
One wrong thing and
you're carrying around a bottle of highly compressed 4,500 psi nitrogen.
Not one, but like 10 one team, if not 20.
10 on the field currently.
In the woods. Yeah.
In the woods. Oh god, I didn't even think about that. They weren't even on like turf fields. This was in the woods.
Yeah. This is
So okay, I guess question: how did this make this to the tournament before we realized? Oh shit, nitrogen's flammable.
Well, right. So there was a couple things. It was back in the 80s. They, CO2. They just the world, I guess, or at least America. Like they were worried about pollution.
Everyone was
CO2
doing too many
pollution and shit.
whippets and yeah,
and whatever.
war on
There's
whippets.
There's no such thing as too many whippets.
Dude, that's what's funny. There's people who like 12-gram CO2 cartridges, which we all know for like small pistols and shit like that. There's people who don't realize that that has a functional purpose in society other than making your head light for 10 minutes.
I mean, that's number one. But
no, propelling paintballs is number one, but continue.
Oh, man, that reminds me of a clip, but I really shouldn't bring it up. Go ahead.
Nope.
Okay. So the industry was thinking that CO2 would be like outlawed or banned or whatever to limit the pollution of the world or whatever. And so they were looking at other alternatives, and nitrogen was one of them. And it didn't cost as much either. So that's how that came about. And I mean, the guns were only, I think they were prototypes. They didn't hit the market yet.
Yeah.
So there's out there played one tournament. It might have been a 5-man. I don't even think it was a whole 10-man tournament. No, I remember him telling me.
But still, I mean, I can imagine though with nitrogen, because I'm guessing, because we see it now with HPA every now and then. But if you guys remember CO2 style markers, the actual like smoke billow cloud that would come out was so much more like visceral looking. Like it looked like a muzzle flash kind of. I feel like the nitrogen would have been on that like level, because I know it becomes a gas and becomes very viscous at temperatures that it would have been operating at.
Yeah,
it would have been cool to see.
That. Huh. Yeah, I'm curious.
Well, because like
so much
CO2
science that I love, I'm not involved in.
CO2 is what we use for, let's say, like I've actually run these in production before, CO2 poppers. So you guys have ever seen like a stage show where all of a sudden there's like that wall of like smoke that comes up? Well, that's just CO2. It's literally similar rigged things to like CO2 canisters. In fact, I've used some that literally were paintball canisters that you would just hook up, and then they'd be able to pop CO2 in an event, so it looks like that cool kind of smoke like thing.
Cool. See, yeah. Learning shit. Paintball's in everything.
Paintball isn't everything.
You really are teaching me a lot, honestly.
So after that one tournament, that prototype debut or whatever, the industry was like, let's not do this. Let's not.
People already hate us enough.
Yeah. So then Automag was reworked into being able to use CO2. And then a little while after, compressed air came about.
So I guess question on that, because how long has like the scuba industry been using compressed air? Because I know that's where the need for high pressure air and tanks that hold a lot of air in a very small volume came from.
I don't know. I would assume longer. I don't know. Maybe it's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's one I don't necessarily fully know, but hey, that's, questions for the audience listeners out there to kind of think about during their week is, I don't know, our sport. Because when you think about it, a lot of the equipment that, we see in paintball now that relates to air systems was stuff that you kind of saw in scuba at a time before, like that it came over. Like the need for a very small format air regulator that could be on your body and, reliable.
Damn, under high pressure.
Yeah, kind of goes into the other thing that he told me about like regs, how
like regulators like on our tanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the auto cocker, right? It was a high pressure system. It had a reg on it, but it only controlled the cocking of the bolt, so not the actual like shooting of the gun, not the mechanic of the gun, if that makes sense. So
I guess so. Yeah, the reg would regulate air pressure to an order, so where it could pull the cocking bolt back, but then it would just be an unregulated blast of air for the actual like shot, kind of?
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. And you were able to turn up the velocity on, or turn the velocity up and down on the cocker, on the autococker, but wasn't.
Do you know how you do it? Because they actually, like, crazily enough, they mentioned this fun fact on Spick and Span today, and I had no clue how you do it. But did you? Because you have to. I mean, explain it. You understand it better.
A little bit.
Little bit.
You've been around cockers more than I have.
Motherfucker's been around a cocker too.
I've held a couple cocks in my hand.
A fair share of cockers.
You unscrew the rod in the back and then stick an Allen key in there, and you could adjust it there. But in doing so, at the time, it was you were adjusting essentially, like, think of it like the ASA, like you're slightly closing the ASA or fully opening the ASA. So,
so like that becomes your regulator of pressure. How much we'll be able to get through that valve, depending on how open or closed it is.
Yeah. So, and then, then who was it? It was Dirk Gadberry, and I think, did he say Bob Long, that they were working on? They took like a reg or something from the Automag, milled it down, made it smaller, and attached it between like the tank and the ASA or something like that. And like, I don't even remember what it was called, like one wave, I don't know. And then
Come on, you gotta know these things, bro.
It's one something.
Storyteller.
One way. Fuck.
No, it's a three-way valve, obviously.
No.
Solenoid?
And that
Was that it? Yeah.
No. Yeah. So it attaching that to the gun to flow the air through made the autococker a low pressure system instead of a high pressure system. And then and then later on down the road, that was integrated into the actual guns. Well, all the guns that we have now, they're all low pressure systems.
I see.
So
instead of like having a CP reg extender on your reg, giving you some more like length, instead of like that being between your ASA and your reg on your bottle, there would be another similar type valve that would go in between that then would kind of change the output pressure of your marker.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of sticking around. So that was like the first example of like changing the pressure on a gun.
Yeah. And then and
of course Bob designed it. Why does that not surprise me?
It was Bob and Dirk.
I don't know who
like
Dirk
Bob,
is. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to fill that one in.
All right. He plays.
Because if I don't know, most people do not know who he is.
Dirk Gadberry, I know, like he milled it down and everything. For Bob, and
was he like? So he was like a machinist. Like he worked in the like lab, factory with him. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I know he helped Bob with a lot of things. But it was
just
them
like
too
T.
that
Fong helped out Bob a lot of ways back in the day.
Yeah.
Terry sniffing up the seeds.
Sniffing up the seeds. Yep.
Sniffing up the seeds.
God, you completely derailed us because now I'm looking at the chat again. It's a good thing I don't have to bump anything in our chat. Like, no one's ever gonna see it. But
that chat
you see that one?
Some bumps.
Yeah, you see that one?
Definitely had some bumps or two in their life.
Jesus.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God, I just put that one together too. Oh fuck.
Yeah. I thought
bumps
you were
aren't even the
that
worst part,
first.
bro. No, I wasn't. I was talking about actually like bumping up the bad content, so just in case people see the chat, they don't see that.
No, luckily we're good.
Luckily we're good.
No.
Until I fuck up and they get canceled. That'd be great.
Cancel me, whatever.
You can't cancel me.
Whatever. I'll be back.
Hatch, I guess that is true. You're uncancelable. You're like fucking Lopez. No one's ever gonna cancel that guy. Like, how are you gonna do it? He's still gonna show up and make content.
Yeah, right. I think the whole cancel thing is so fucking whack because now it's like, dude, just because it's a different opinion, canceled.
Are we gonna go into our opinions on cancel culture? I think this would be a really good topic for the show.
Are you being dead ass?
I'm being a little sarcastic right now. I'm gonna be honest.
I was hoping you were being a little sarcastic.
I think, and then we should talk about our safe spaces that we like to go to, and what your pronouns are and how you express yourself.
My pronouns are goblin.
I'm gonna love to look at the analytics on the show and just see the fucking plummet. I'm like, and no one listened.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it.
For us to express how we feel.
Dude, low key, bro. What is it? It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Is that what it is?
It is, but we don't talk about that.
So
No.
no.
No, because instead we just talk about, gay pride, because that's not talked about enough nowadays. But the men who lead the suicide, numbers, and the men who usually, deal with a lot of mental health issues and don't actually seek help and then end up ruining their lives or people around them. Let's not talk about that and not make that a normal thing. Let's talk more about gay pride. I'm being heavily sarcastic right now if you can't hear me, because that's kind of stupid that we don't talk about that more.
Because the thing is, right, with at least with the whole like reaching out thing with men's mental health, like Brando, right? I'll call him during the week. Sometimes I'm like, yo, dude, I've been kind of thinking about this, been on my mind. What do you think? Right. And coming up with like some life decisions and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll call Cedar, it's good that try to build a support system, and seriously reach out, because sometimes you never know. Sometimes calling somebody can seriously brighten up their day. Because remember, I called my teammate Caden one time, and he thought I was gonna like fuck with him, call him like a bitch or something, because I usually would, right? Like I call him and he's at work. He's like, hello. He's like, hello. Yeah, I can tell he's hella pissed off.
It's like, oh, God damn it.
And I'm just like, yo, Caden, love you, bro. Have a good day. Be safe. And that was it, right? And then the weekend, like that we went to practice the next weekend, he's like, man, I was having a shitty ass day. Someone was fucking complaining about like my non-slick shoes or some shit. But then when I got that phone call, I wasn't gonna answer it, but I'm glad I did, because you never know. Maybe just sometimes calling somebody, right? Because not everybody gets calls.
Yeah. Well, and shout out NXL, that sign that I've seen a couple of posts of it that they posted out around at the event. I'm happy that they're doing things like that. Like whoever made that sign, good shit. You get my praise on that.
Because if I'm being honest, it's definitely not set in paintball, because paintball is one of those things where it's like, at least this is how I get the feeling sometimes, where it's a complete escape from reality for an entire weekend. Right?
For a lot of people, I would say, yeah.
You're not even thinking about home.
Oh no.
Some people do. Some people, I don't.
That's why I call tournaments black holes, because like I don't know what's going on like sports events. I don't like pop culture stuff that happens, like the tweets that go, the drama. I don't hear any of that. Like it's literally just like the tournament is the only thing you think about.
And I don't care.
Yeah. So it's just really interesting how things are going now with that. So fuck, man. I think
and that's why like I'm always happy to talk about that shit, and this is the, I guess, quote unquote platform that I have. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the stigma of like men's mental health. Like it's okay to talk to people. It's okay to seek help. Like you're not less of a dude, you're not less of a man because you need help. Everyone fucking needs help at some point in their life. So it's all good. Talk to people.
I agree. And I think with that whole sign with the NXL, and when you really are taking a sport like paintball where it kind of cuts you out of reality for a second. I mean, realistically, that probably comes from every single sport, right? But a lot of NFL players are probably doing the same thing, right? Where like when it's the fucking time for games,
sports is an escapism. It's what people playing them use, but also people watching them. Like, yeah, it's their way. They get out of their shitty job for a couple hours and they get to go watch the Rams try to beat the Chiefs.
Right. And it's almost like, at least for me, whenever I'm coming home, I'm like, fuck, back to reality.
Back to the lab again, yo.
And it's like, man, low key. I almost get depressed, but I have nothing to be depressed over. I got a great life, got a great group of people around me.
But, got Callie.
Exactly, I got Callie. Boom. Hold on.
It's right there. What up, Callie?
Boom. Right there, chilling, laying down, sleeping. But what the fuck are we talking about? Oh yeah, men's mental health. Fuck, what was my exact train of fucking thought? I lost it, dude.
You were talking about you're good. You got people in your life, like, how you're, you have stuff that comes up, but you have a decent support system.
Where it's like, dude, the mind will legitimately get the best of you, Like that the athletes playing right, dude.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's where I get it like the absolute fucking worst. That's where it's like I'm stuck in my seat, dude. All the fucking all the negative demons are like coming in my head about like what you could have possibly done different, right? Oh my fuck, man. I don't even want to fucking talk about that one.
Dude, all I'm going to say, I talked to you right after that point was played. That was like one of the few moments I was able to come over. You looked through me, bro. You wanted to murder someone. And I could tell you didn't want to like murder me, but like I was like, all right, I love you, Hatch. I'll talk to you later, bro. Like I'm going to let you just get that out real quick.
And the thing is, right, realistically, it probably wouldn't have helped because we kind of lost like 2 off the break on the snake side, but still.
Well, and it's funny. But I ended up seeing Matt, the gym rat, about 30 minutes after that. And he was asking how you guys did. And I was like, oh, damn, like, they lost an OT. Hatch was sat and he was pissed. And Matt's only reaction, well, yeah, it's what winners do. They want to play in big moments. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, Matt gets it. So yeah, you have his respect. I haven't told you that story yet, but yeah, that happened.
It's like, fuck, man. It's just like a thing where, seeing your team like lose 2 off the break in a game that's very, very close against a team that's well established in the semi-pro division.
Killers.
This
wasn't Killers. This was A-team. Yeah.
Right. And then it's like knowing that you probably could have been out there doing your thing, and just seeing it crumple. It's like, oh my fucking fuck. Excuse my language, but like I honestly can't even think of other words to even use in that situation because it's just so frustrating. And
I like how you say excuse my language. We literally talked about uncut penises before on the show. Like, bro, we have crossed that threshold.
I know, but
I made references to Brandon being a Nazi today. Like, and he was cool with it.
I don't like using the fucking fuck because that's like the double stack, dude.
The fucking fuck. You're just adding up the times Mike is counting that you said the word fuck this week.
Yeah. So it's like, ugh.
At least.
Ugh. Gets me angry, but I remember when I was. I know Cedar for sure because Cedar listens to this shit. He knows about the athletes plane ride.
What up, Cedar?
I was like, I'm thinking, and I have like my head down, like the little board thing on the plane, the little and I'm sitting there, and I just like have like my hands like in my hair, just like thinking.
In the mullet.
I feel Papa Cedar. I feel his hand on my back, and he's like patting my back, and I like slightly like move my headphone back, and he goes,
"Oh my god,
this, bro, you got this." And I'm like, damn. That shit really did help me.
So I got to paint a picture because for half a second I forgot. So if you don't know out there, Cedar and Hatch are travel buddies. They fly usually to every event together.
Brando was there too.
Yeah, and Brando's now joining that, but they're always there. And so for a second I forgot that. And when Hatch is like, and then I felt Papa Cedar's hand behind me, I was like, God damn, bro, how many trims did you take? Like, what was going on before that flight? Like, what? Jesus Christ, did you get a hookup? Like, I know a guy.
Hell yeah, dude. But dude, that honestly is like low key, like the athletes plane ride. That is a fucking drug in itself, bro. Not even gonna lie. It's like
that's just psychology. I don't know if it's a drug, but yeah.
It's like, what is that? I don't know what chemical it is that leaks in your fucking brain where
the not feel a gooda chemical.
Not feel a gooda. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? Yeah.
Whenever my
whenever my brain gets overloaded with not feel a gooda, I just make sure I take all of the crack cocaine, and then I feel a gooda.
Yeah. So. It's cool. It's realistically cool seeing all that.
I'm sorry.
The fucking snort, bro. Oh god, I didn't know that happened. I'm glad Brandon heard it at least.
I definitely heard it. I was like, I'm just gonna skip over that.
We do not skip over snorts.
Sometimes shit's funny, bro. All right? You just gotta, bring some air in through your nose.
That's a first one for you, Ryan.
I've probably snorted on the show before. It's rare, but I don't know. Every couple weeks I'll have a snort.
Little piggy get a laugh?
Yeah, little oinky oink, yeah. Little piggy.
Oink.
Little fun bears. This show is going off the rails.
This show is going fucking off the rails. We're like talking about men's mental health and shit. And now we're
that's not off the rails. I stand by that conversation and that topic. It was more.
Oh no, I'm talking. We were off the rails.
Not to feel a gooda. That's kind of where.
I think we should feel it. Not feel a gooda opamine.
Not feel good at Ovabeat. All right, that's it's and it makes sense because it's a big word, and medical words are big words. Like
And
Brandon, give us a big medical
good.
word right now.
Give us a good one, bro.
It's just a big medical word, a big one.
A big one?
Yeah, like big
one.
boys would use.
Like if you hear the doctor say this, you're fucked.
Kind of hard. Wait, what?
No, like if he says like, "Oh, you got fucking sniffleupagus,"
like,
you know,
like if your partner was around and they heard you say it, they'd be like, "Damn, he knows what he's talking about." That's the father of my children.
Man, nothing too big. Anything over. I'm sorry.
So much.
And I know. I stop.
You're letting us down.
Anything over 4 syllables, it goes over my head.
Brandon, I was like 3 seconds away from just getting there, and you ruined all of it. You ruined my orgasm, bro, because of your lack of knowledge of big medical terms. So I hope you live with that.
You're welcome.
Brando does his edging for sure.
Hey, some people pay to have their shit ruined. Yeah, no, that's a whole other subtopic. I wish I had a place to go. I don't. So normally I'd segue out of those really quick. But yeah. Well, hey guys, I'm calling it. That's
okay. You know what? Wait, hold on. Let's go back to the men's mental health just for a last second.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Make sure you get your thoughts on it.
How are you guys doing? I want to do a check-in right now. How is everybody doing?
A mid-show check-in, which definitely will not be lied about at all because it's public and people are going to be able to watch this in the years to come. No, I'm good, man. Honestly, like, definitely, had my ups and downs the past month. There was all that shit, and I think everyone knows. But at the same time, like, that's why we have this podcast. I'm not going to come on here and be like, everything's going fucking great, guys. I'm going to blow smoke up your ass. Like, nah. Like,
we're people too.
Yeah,
we go through shit. A lot of people don't understand that. Yeah,
this is my little corner of the internet where I get a vent, I get a gripe, I get a bitch, and hey, sometimes people show up to listen to it because every now and then I can be funny. It's not very often. But yeah, no, I'm doing good. This month was busy as fuck. We had a lot of fucking events, a lot of shit to do. So that's, always a good way to kind of keep the mind busy, keep everything going. I mean, like in other ways, talking to a female. So that's something that's going on. So that's always
female. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm so homosexual for that, right? Like, God, that's so just effy of me to talk to a female. But yeah, so that's something's going on. So that'll always put a smile on anyone's face, I feel like. And yeah.
Well, you ready for this, Ryan? You ready for this one? Because I know you need to hear this. You don't really need to, but because you already know it. I will love you 10 times, tenfold. What that female ever will, bro. Just remember that.
I know.
Just remember that. You too, Brando. Remember that shit.
But Hatch, are you gonna touch my pee-pee and make me feel good at night?
I mean, fuck no, but
see. So I'm sorry, but
that's more of a self-shift kind of thing for you,
Self-shift. You gotta handle that on your own, buddy.
Time to clock in. Time to clock in.
Hit the fucking old ass clock, like the punch clock. Time card goes in.
What about you, how are you doing, bro?
I don't know. Can't complain about very much now.
Hell yeah.
Trying to live the best lives we can make.
Yeah, dude. It's a fucking grind every day, right? It's like wake up, do your daily grind.
I mean, hey,
have some fun in the middle of it.
Brandon, you could be one of multiple people that you have heard of who are now in trouble with the law. So, you could be that.
I mean,
better him than me, baby.
Better both of them.
FPS Russia, rest in peace, man. Freaking funny content that'll never. No, he's alive, but he's technically a felon, so you'll never see an FPS Russia video ever again.
That's fine. I can go to the old ones.
He also forgot the password for the channel, but that it's the felon reason. That's probably why.
Is that really a thing? He forgot the.
Yes, I shit you not. Yes.
Damn.
That is a confirmed thing.
What a wild fucking ride, bro. Are you serious? That's the way how you lose your shit is by forgetting the password.
Well, I mean, the felon thing also kind of,
I'm skipping past that. They're nice felons all the time, bro.
Well,
I mean, FPS Russia. I mean, that guy made cool ass videos, so he's cool with me, dude.
Yeah, fucking I'm trying to remember a video. You had an AA-12s. Yep. Yeah, that was
I do
cool.
remember that.
Yeah, when he
When he shot like dragon's breath for the first time, like a dragon's breath shot. That was fucking sick.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, those AA-12s didn't get him in trouble with the ATF. Only mere years after that, but that's a thing.
Seems fine to me.
Seems fine to me. Essentially, what I learned from that: kids, don't order drugs through the mail.
What a fucking wild man.
Don't be involved with drugs at all. I think that's the lesson that we've learned this week.
Stay pure and stay in school, kids.
That's our PBS Sesame Street like word of the week. Stay clean.
Stay clean. Just like Brando.
Are we
Brando's
the Dare Lion right now? Like, dare not to do drugs.
Oh, fuck. I remember we were talking about that when we were in the prison.
I don't remember the acronym.
Brando?
Oh.
They were talking about like the fucking drugs and the war on drugs, and we saw like the Dare shit.
Yeah, and it didn't work. It didn't work.
Not even close.
Absolutely not. It made drugs go up.
Well, that was the war on drugs. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Don't count that war. Didn't lose that war.
Still going on, baby.
I think the scoreboard's posted. Actually, I'm pretty sure that was a big
dashboarded.
That war was. We fucking rage-quitted, bro.
Hell yeah,
dude! We pulled the power cable. It wasn't even counted as a game. The PC lost or the Xbox lost power.
I remember when people would do that.
That's
shit
how you keep your loss streak.
Destiny raid.
No, not in Destiny. That's how you keep your loss streak or your win streak in Call of Duty. If you're about to lose, pull that PC, pull the power cable. It'll never count as a game on your record.
Yeah.
Damn.
It doesn't count against your KD.
Nothing. I mean, this was patched in like Black Ops 2, so yeah,
good luck doing this now. You could dashboard, but then after that, fuck no, you couldn't.
Yeah.
The good old fashioned dashboard. That's how you knew. The thing is, that's how you can never trust people's stats.
Oh no, everything's lying.
It was always fucked.
Everything's fake.
Like, biggest kill streak 117. It's like, yeah, and this was right, buddy.
Do people remember like fucking modded lobbies and shit? Like you'd get into shit and it's fucked up and it's crazy.
Yeah, 10th prestige lobbies. Damn, dude, what a time.
You kill two people twice and like all of a sudden you're max prestige.
Yeah.
Dude, I was pissed at my friends once for not telling me they got in a modded lobby. Like I walked away from my Xbox in a party for like 20 minutes. I came back. I was like, "Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go, or I'll be on a little later. I'm gonna watch this movie with my family." And they were in the lobby, in the pregame lobby for the 10th prestige lobby. Oh, motherfuckers! I got on and they're all 10th. I'm like, I was 9th prestige, but still, I had to do it legit.
Look, I grinded my ass off, but you know what?
I knew people who were like, I actually like the 9th prestige better. I'm gonna stay here, and then they just stayed at 9th prestige forever.
Well, because I feel like that made it like that actually was a sign of being like, yeah, I got here. Like if you got to 9, it's because if you went to a boosted lobby, it would send you straight to 10. So it was like it wasn't you couldn't choose to stay.
I didn't even look at it like that. That's definitely very valid for sure. If I was one of those guys, I feel like
some people did it like that. Like, hey, I got this legitimately. Like, I didn't get the 10th, but I got all the way up to here.
Yeah, I think I was low-key a pussy. I got to like 8th prestige, and then I just was like, I don't want to lose my camos, bro. You know, I was like that.
Dude, I also I prestiged a couple times, but I never played CODs enough to get to like 9, 10 prestiges. Like I had a good amount of like couple days playtime on each one, but like nothing crazy. I also probably just didn't play games as much back then. Like my parents, they let me game, but it was definitely, more strict on like when you could, have time and shit.
I think that was the last one I hit max prestige. Everything else
I was level 1000 on Black Ops 3.
I didn't even play Black Ops 3.
Go get laid, motherfucker. Like do something with your life.
Never, bro. Game's over pussy any fucking day.
Then again, I literally have double that amount. Well, actually, I don't know how many hours do you think you had to be a level 1000?
I don't know about hours, but probably days. I probably had like 30 days.
30 days, 24, quick math, 4, 120,
you also
60,
have to remember,
600.
some of that's zombies.
That's less than 1,000 hours. That's really not that bad. And someone check my napkin out there in the comments. Did I do that right? 720. That's what the number I came up with. 30 by 24.
Boom.
Oh my god.
So good at math.
It's called being autistic. No, I do not have the patience to be tall, Paul.
I am a teacher.
Shut up. Let me talk. God damn it. Fuck, and now I forgot what I was gonna say. So whatever, none of it matters. Fucking, this is The Price is Right, where the points don't matter and nothing is real. This is from the sidelines, actually. But yeah, that was episode 48, guys. I mean, Brandon, what's up, buddy? Anything you want to say?
No, I'm good. My check-in was good. Tune in next week to hear me complain.
That's good. And then
yeah.
So you, all right, that plus I think we did find out earlier that you're a Third Reich supporter, but that's the whole thing. All right, and then Hatch,
Peter, your podcast.
Last couple words you want to say?
Fuck, man. Got so many in my mind, but only certain ones can come out of my mouth. One, chase your motherfucking dreams, no matter what. There are gonna be people
with Chase.com. No, I'm joking.
Yes. Get a bank account started.
No free sponsorships. No free sponsorships.
Get your credit score high with whatever bank you want. But anyway, basically, chase your dreams. People are always gonna doubt, because as soon as you start getting close, people are gonna be like, oh, fuck that shit.
You know, I hate to make the show longer. I did watch a video of a woman whose dream it was to be in the Ocean Gate sub, and like she survived hers. But that's kind of a dream I'm gonna make fun of, you know? Like, if your dream is to spend $500,000 to go see the Titanic, maybe we need to get you some better dreams. And mind you, I know you guys don't have the reference for this. This woman was not rich. She was not a like rich, extravagant person. She saved up like life years to be able to go do this.
Damn.
I'm gonna make fun of that dream. I'm sorry.
Well, thank God there's an Ocean Gate 2.0.
Like I said, there's always gonna be people hating on it. I may be one of them.
Ocean Gate similar to Pizzagate? Are they connected? Maybe they are. Maybe that's what we're figuring out here.
Now we're connecting dots.
We're connecting dots that don't exist. That's called being a conspiracy theorist. Well, and with that, I guess, you know, I kind of cut you off, Hatch. So I guess what's your last couple things?
No, you're good. I forgot. I think Pitbull said it, where it's like, whenever with babies, right? When a baby starts standing up, walking, and falling, they're like, "Oh, dude, yeah, hell yeah!" They're cheering them on, right? But then when you're an adult, people stop cheering you on. Right?
So
as soon as you start getting close to your goals, people will stop cheering you on.
All right, motherfucker. When you said I think Pitbull said it, I legit thought you were gonna hit us with a fucking dolly. I was gonna be like, all right, and we got trolled. So
yeah, dude, Pitbull, bro. I low key,
Mr. Worldwide
songs, bro.
305
songs. You hear that shit in the club, you go wild, bro.
I know you won't. Oh wait, no, that's Enrique Iglesias. I can't think of a fucking Pitbull song right now.
Pitbull isn't that song. I think Pitbull isn't that song though.
True.
Same.
Wait, it's same. That's true.
Same,
well,
different.
On that fantastic note, guys, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go. But this has been episode 48 of From the Sidelines, the paintball podcast, where we honestly talk about whatever the fuck we want, because it's not a paintball podcast. It's our podcast, and we play paintball, and that's how it goes. But this is episode 48, like I just said. I am forgetting. We have to mention sponsors.
And the code word. Let's get the code word in before we leave.
We'll say it again, but that is the good thing to say, because we did come up with that earlier. But NECTR Energy, head over to NECTR.energy.com or .energy/MafiaProductions. There is no .com in that URL. And you'll be able to get, the buy two, get one free code, as well as figure out more information about these if you want to check them out and pick them up. So thank you to NECTR Energy. Liquid IV, big news. It's upside down, sugar free. So go try that out. We talked about that earlier on as well. liquidiv.com. Code is Mafia_Moffitt. Make sure you rate the show. So whatever podcast platform you're on, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. YouTube is a like, Spotify 5 stars, and Apple Podcasts, you got to write up a little review and drop that in there. We also subscribe on those platforms as well. So Spotify, hit the follow button. Apple Podcasts, hit the follow button. You'll get the updated show whenever it is available. So it's going to come right to your phone. And it'll be ready to go. Patreon.com/Mafia. patreon.com/MafiaProductions, all one word on that as well. That's where you're going to get access to the podcast as soon as it's available. You won't have to wait the week delay that we do have for the public version. We also have giveaways and stuff available on there. A couple more of those are coming up soon, so please, keep your eyes peeled for that. And
some cool shit.
Yeah, guys. Oh, merch. I haven't talked about it in a few weeks, and there's a reason for that. It's because we've been updating the merch and we've been going through all that. So on the back end, that's getting really close to being done. So keep your eyes out on the lookout for that too in the near future. I've actually worn a piece of it on the show. So, ooh, you got to go find it. Ooh, spooky. Where is it?
Click on all of them and watch it all the way through.
Yeah, watch every single show again. That'd be great for the analytics. But yeah, guys. So, one more time, thank you to our sponsors, NECTR Energy and Liquid IV. Thank you to my two guest hosts. Thank you to my two co-hosts, Brando Baird and Stephen Hatch. Ladies and gentlemen,
you guys, man.
This is From the Sidelines, episode 40, number 48. I'm Ryan Mafia Moffat, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take us home, Mash.
Bye.
See you guys.